Hello, welcome to Between Horizons. I did get this key, just say straight off the bat, I did get a key for this for free, basically in return for making some content about it. If you're watching live, there is a link there that if you want to get the game, it does kind of show the people who gave me the key that, you know, I have people watching, so that's always good. But we did play the demo for this. Oh, I don't even remember when, a while ago now. And I remembered really liking it. And I can't really remember very much about it other than that we're on a space station and I think our dad is important in the plot. And that's all I can remember. But if this is your first time watching, my chat's distracted me. If this is your first time watching, hello, my name is Lara. I have been gone for 4 months off of Twitch. It's not going to make a difference if you're watching this later, but I'm a little bit rusty, so please bear with me in terms of making stupid mistakes and being a bit slow and being distracted very easily. But I think we're just going to get into it. The audio should be at good levels. I think I already tweaked all of that. Save the game immediately when you start it. You got it, I will. Probably sounds like it def meets helping with a want for a lot of people. Yeah, no, it's really good, and plus it's just a screen, so it's not like doesn't have to be chat. You could have like something else on it if you had a script that you wanted to read for something. And it's really cool. I think it's really cool. I mean, you could jerry rig your own one, but I feel like it probably works better than if you made your own one. Remember, your cutie is mostly nice. Yeah, you guys are very patient with me. Also, we are streaming to YouTube as well, but I don't know how well it's working. So I don't know if this is going to be a YouTube stream that you're watching later on YouTube, or if it's going to be the Twitch stream. So anyway, either way, let's get into the game. I can't remember if there was voice acting in this, so I might have to do a lot of reading. And you know how much I don't like reading. Music's really cool though, right? Oh, no, it's auto-saved. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Flufffeather. It's auto-saving. How dare you make me read? Your progress is frequently auto-saved, indicated blah, 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 blah. You can neither manually save nor load a previous save point. There is no going back. That's so intense. There is no going back. It's so serious. Okay. You can find many options in the game settings to customize your experience, further turn off the time limit for dialogue choices. Oh, we're gonna do that. 100%. True Dark Souls. Okay, we're gonna do the dialogue choices as soon as it lets us, because...
I must have been 8 or 9 years old when I first realized that I would never witness the Zephyr's arrival.
Oh yeah, I vaguely remember this.
As a small child, I often imagined myself stepping foot on Eurus-D, leaving the ship for the first time in my life. I didn't understand at the time that this was a privilege reserved for my grandchildren. I still remember the conversation I had with my father. He was uncomfortable about the whole thing, and I get it. People don't like talking about their children's mortality. Still, he made me feel better. He reminded me of the importance of our mission for the survival of mankind. We're the only egg in the second basket, he said, or something like that. The basket being Eurus-D, a habitable planet just 4 light years away from Earth.
Just 4.
And the egg, that's the roughly 1,300 people aboard the Zephyr. Everyone I'll ever know.
Hello. There we go. That's the intro. So yeah, I think the important things will be voice acted, but everything else I'm going to have to read. Press E to advance dialogue. I'm prompted to pick one of multiple answers using A, D, and clever section. Oh yes, I vaguely remember this. Repeat tutorial. No, I'm good. Thank you. This is presumably my dad. Stella? Stella! Did you go to bed already? Oh no, I selected without looking. Oh no! Whoops! Maybe? Do you need a checkup? You've been sleeping so much lately. I'm fine, Dad. Well, you probably won't mind getting up again in a few minutes. There's something I'd like to show you. What is it? You'll see. It's a surprise. Okay. I'll be right out. Great. I'll be in my bunk upstairs. Case updated. As you make progress, journal entries are added to your PDA. Open it by pressing tab. Some tutorials briefly take over controls in order to demonstrate something. Like that. Your personal digital assistant offers a variety of crucial tools to aid you in your investigation. Switch between tabs by pressing R and Q. Okay. Oh, I didn't hit that. That was the game. Your progress and objectives are documented here, organized by the cases you are working on. Entries that don't relate to the specific case are listed in the general category. Press escape to go back to a previous interface and tab to close your PDA immediately. I'm good. I know. Okay. I won't remember that at all, but we have, so PDA, and then... So all we've got so far is dashboard and cases, and presumably we'll get evidence, etc. later. There you go. Dialogue timer's off. That's quite nice. We're not gonna have it though. We want it to be as visible as possible. Use A and D to move, hold shift at the same time to run. That's fairly understandable. Oh! I wasn't trying to do that. I was trying to just run around and see if I could. I know you're sick, but I have to go out for a bit, okay? I'll be back very soon. This is Chi-Chi, my cat? Potentially? Okay, I want to see what Chi-Chi is, please. How do I... It said it updated with... Did it? But it said that it updated with Chi-Chi information. How do I... Where's my Chi-Chi information? Ah! Startled me. Sorry, I got distracted. I was trying to adjust the alert. Ah, hello, Sick Inside. I mean, thank you, Sick Inside. You've been here for a bit, but thank you, Sick Inside, for your 18 months. Thank you very much. Like I said, the alerts have all been remade, but they all look the same. But dear God, it took me a long time. I had to do all of this code and all of this stuff to get them to look right. I don't even know if it was worth it, to be honest. Hello again. Right. Oh, I'm not in the game. There we go. Tap back in. Okay, I can't interact with Chi-Chi. Ooh, it's struggling. Oh, another thing. Oh, I'll wait for this. Worth it for cohesiveness. Thank you. I appreciate that. Another thing I would like, and this is hopefully when I get a new job, is I'm gonna try and save up for a PC, like an actual computer, because currently I'm streaming from a laptop, which is fine for small games and doing cooking streams, but big games no. So I'm gonna try and save up for like a full computer, but I don't even know what parts I want yet, so it's like I have no idea how much it's gonna cost. But anyway, that's the thing. Talk about that later. Consult your map whenever you're trying to find a place on the ship. You can open it directly by pressing Stella's icon marks your current location. Use WASD to switch between selected locations. Or I can click on them, I think. Each location has a unique icon that is revealed once it's been discovered. Right now you only have access to a small part of the ship that is relevant to your current tasks. As new cases open up, so will new areas. The Zephyr is a ring spaceship, as illustrated on the left side. That means if you move in one direction long enough, you'll end up in the same place again. Okay. Alright, cool. So I can... do this. Do I come back round? Wow, there's a lot of places. Hey, there we go. We're back. Ah, yes. I did think of that. That was one of my first thoughts. In typical me fashion, the only thing I know that I want is what the tower looks like, and it's really expensive. The one bit that I don't need to, like, be fancy to work well, I could put, you know, is the one thing I've decided on. Always help with hardware if you've got questions, but we all know you're smart being. Thank you very much. I had a long conversation at work with some friends who were in the process of building up a PC, and I was going, I've tried so many times to look into it, but I just don't understand what all of the different things I need are. I'm getting a hang of it now, but it's like, you know, it's not just a case of going, if I can afford it, I'll get the newest one of these, because it's like, you know, there's like 4 different brands, and they all are better at different things and all of this stuff. But anyway, why are we talking about computers?
I knew that Dad was worried about me. He'd noticed that I'd been sleeping a lot lately and virtually stopped socializing. I wasn't sure at the time what was wrong with me, but I found it harder and harder to get motivated.
You got depression, baby. I mean, the outsides will be on show most of the time. Mine's a partial clear side panel to see the rainbows. Yeah. I don't even need to tell you that the one I want is white with RGBs, because, you know, it matched my keyboard and my mouse. Yes, first step, come up with a budget. That's the thing, is I have absolutely no concept of how much I should be spending on a computer. And I also can't really spend it now anyway, so I'd have to save up regardless. I think I was supposed to be going upstairs. It's a bit laggy. I don't know if that's the game or my computer. What is it you wanted to show me? Our messages from Earth for the Arrival Day celebrations came in earlier. Already? Arrival Day still weeks away. Yeah, they always send the messages in advance to be sure we have them in time. Earth has a surprise for us this year. What surprise? Tell me already. Everyone got a private message from their relatives. We got our own personal message from Mum, Stella. Can you believe it? So she's never going to see her mum again. Why did her mum not come with her? She's going to be on the spaceship for the rest of her life. She's never going to see her mum again in, like, IRL. Navigator Joseph already relayed it to me. Do you want to see it? Of course. Okay, here we go. I'm in the school of thought. Get what you like so you love it. Make the money worth it. Yes, exactly. So I think I will go for a big, shiny, bright colored, like, lots of lights case. But I also need to make it worth it, because my gaming laptop's actually pretty decent still. But it's just starting to not be able to cope with things, and I cannot play big games on it. Even without streaming, I just cannot run big games anymore. Like, I cannot run Baldur's Gate 3. It will not work. So I want to get a tower PC that is good enough that it's, like, worth moving over. I don't want to basically just make the same thing again. I want to have, like, better stuff. So it's probably going to have to be quite good. A friend of a friend had a PC built by Sketch earlier in the year, and he had a silly budget of 4 digits, but my goodness, it was a lot of rainbow and a stupid powerful machine. I think, yeah, there was a pre-made one I was looking at that was about $2K US, but I had no concept of whether that was something I actually needed in terms of the internals of it. I was like, I don't know if this is what I need. So I think that might be my budget. Again, I do not have this money yet, but that might be what I save up to make. Because this was also on an American website. So this part is only... I'm still not good at reading out things in games. So this part is only for my family, right? Okay. Hi. Oh my god, I haven't prepared anything. They only just told me I could say something to you guys in private. How are you out there? I hope things are going better than they are on Earth. We've been having rolling blackouts again. I was so worried that they get in the way of this recording. Anyway, I wanted to say that we've recently received the video you sent last year. Stella, I'd never seen you in uniform before. Wow. And William, you look like you haven't aged a day. Still the handsome young man I met 40 years ago. Remember that night? We were on a ship of all places. What was it called? Something Sparrow? Or I'm mixing it up now. Huh? I'm so proud of you both. Your mission is such an incredible, enormous thing you're doing. Everyone on Earth is rooting for you. It's been so many years since you left, and it still doesn't feel real. I really hope these messages get to you. I worry about it every year. I don't know how they do it. It's all magic to me. You'll see more of me in the public video. Unless you watched that already. Happy Arrival Day. You say that, right? Love you both. That's so sad. 2K isn't mad. My DMs are open, so send it over and we can discuss what you have and what you need. Ooh, okay, I'm gonna write that down. The friend I was talking to was like, this is probably what you're gonna need. Bish bash bosh. Which was really nice, because there were two people talking to me, and one of them was like, oh, you could probably get away with this, this, and this. And the other one was like, did you forget that she's a streamer? She's gonna need more than that. Oh, yeah. But this is so sad. That was it. Seems like they weren't given much time to record these. Good little exposition, though. Very, very good. I'm just glad she had the opportunity to talk. I'm just glad she had the opportunity at all. Is this going to be part of the yearly updates from now on? I don't know. Maybe there's something about it in the other files. They just came in an hour ago. Don't tell anyone about it yet, okay? Everything alright? Are you alright, Dad? Something your mum said had me worried. What? There's no way she forgot the name of the ship where we met. Oh, it was a code word! It was a code word! She was like telling him something he should— Oh! Good old mum. When Sketch first built my machine, I think it cost about £600 to £700. I've like spent about the same upgrading it over the past decade. They're my best friend. New parts for my birthday. That's the other thing, is that with a tower, it's a lot easier to upgrade it. I mean, I could upgrade my laptop, but it's not going to be worth the cost of it, because it's a lot of money to find parts that work. Oh yeah, Baldur's Gate 3 is so good. I didn't start playing it until probably like a month after it like came out and was really hyped up. But I've enjoyed it so far. Yeah, I'm limited. I'm very limited on upgradable parts, and the ones that they do have up, it's just going to be too expensive, because it's like you have one option kind of thing. I think I thought my GPU was dying because I was blue screening a lot when I tried to play games, and when it came up with the code, it was like NVIDIA is the thing that's failing. But then I've been like researching it, and I looked into— I had Afterburner running earlier when it blue screened to see what would happen, and it didn't seem like it was having a problem on Afterburner, so I think it's something else. But anyway, let's keep playing. About Mum? Not directly. It's complicated. This can't wait. Sorry, I'll explain later. Bye. What the? Okay. Rightio. I'm getting a call. What's going on tonight? Sergeant Alderich. Assistant Chief Stella, are you with your father? He just left. He wants to talk to the captain. Maybe you could step in. Could you come and talk to me at the security office? Sure, I'll be there in a minute. Are you all suited up? I am. Why? I just want to go back to bed. I was just having a snooze. You might have to look into something. I'll explain when you're here. It seems like you may need to brush up on your suit's scanning ability. Trigger it by pressing. Good lord. Pressing space. Objects you can investigate are highlighted in blue for a short period of time. Collect them by walking in range and pressing E before they stop glowing. E. Oh, this is where it goes. Oh, okay. Once a clue's been collected, an entry about it is created in your PDA's evidence tab. New and updated clues are marked with a special icon. My god, I do sound nasally. Now I'm noticing it and I'm annoyed by it. I'm really subconscious. Okay. The portrait of my parents. That's it, okay. Oh, thank you for the hydrate.
Dad seemed to be pretty shaken up, but I didn't understand why this detail was such a big deal to him. And what did the captain know about it?
What's What's going on with her accent? I can't figure out what's going on. It feels like she's either trying to hide an accent or she's putting on an accent that she can't quite get. I'm not sure what's going on with it. Okay. Oh yeah, where am I supposed to be meeting him? Here? Yes. Okay, so I gotta go down a floor and then right. Oh. Oh. Am I already here? Wait, what's going on? I thought the security office was... Wait. Oh, do I have to, like, go... Oh, I have to go up and then down. Okay. I'm gonna get so lost in this place. I also thought the game had just frozen when I got to that wall because it looked like there was a door in it. Remember to hold... Yes, I know. Thank you. Ooh. That's pretty cool. Alright, this is where we need to be. Good evening, Assistant Chief Stella. Secretary Elias. How are things? Good, thank you. Pretty busy. Are you here to see the captain? He's not available, I'm afraid. He went to meet Navigator Joseph for a meeting on the bridge. And Assistant Captain Curtis left a while ago. I don't know where he is. I'm not going to remember any of these people's names. Oh, help. I'm all tangled. There we go. No, that's okay. Sergeant Aldrich needs me to look into something in the inner hull. Probably nothing. Otherwise, expect my report shortly. Do you want me to relay anything to the captain? Nothing for now. Thank you, Elias. Good night. Wait. Oh, no, I came in that door. Or did I? No, I came... Wait. I thought he wanted me to go to the security office. Oh, no, I need to go down. Okay. Is this a lift? Oh, I'm so easily lost. There we go. Okay. Where'd my cursor go? Oh, I have high or low. Those are my options. Okay. Pressing E nearby a person will start a conversation with them if they have something to say to you. If they don't, the speech bubble symbol above their head will be missing or grayed out. That makes sense. Good evening, Sergeants. Assistant Chief. Hey, Stell. Oh, address her properly. Come on, Dad. You can call me Stella. That's alright, Aldrich. I don't need to hear my own title all the time. As you wish. But I would like to point out that your father places great importance on procedure. Anyway, let's talk about the reason I called you. A door in the network area triggered a security alert. We've had some false reports due to defective sensors lately, so it might be nothing. However, I tried to check in with programmer Aaron, who works down there, and he isn't answering his PDA. It's possible that he's wearing noise protection, but we should make sure everything is alright. Could you take the elevator down to the inner hull and have a look? Of course. Should I ask an enforcer to come along? I don't think that's necessary. Programmer Aaron should be in the network office. Alright, I'll make sure he's okay and report back. Ooh. I find that your journals aren't detailed enough. You can read free during the conversation, right? Okay, he doesn't have anything to say to me. I'm going to the inner hull. Is this where I'm going? Yes, okay. Ooh. I don't like the look of this. What the? What happened to the door? I do not like the look of this. Okay, so these are all different terminals. And they all say access denied. That must be the PDA. Programmer Aaron! Oh dear, is he dead? Aaron, are you alright? Oh, he's not dead. Ooh, fuck. Aaron, what's wrong? What happened? My head hurts so bad. It's bruised in the back. Can you move? It is? Ouch. What happened? I think someone was here. What do you mean? I went to the cafeteria for my evening break, but I returned a little earlier than usual. I've been working on a new data routing algorithm today, and I had an idea I didn't want to forget. When I came back, the door to the network area was broken. I wanted to check if everything was alright in my office, and when I came here, there was someone standing next to my desk. Who? I don't know, I think a man? He was wearing a disguise. I tried to run back out, but he jumped me. He hit my head with something, that's all I remember. Shit. Give me a second, I'll get help. Dad? Something happened down here. Aaron was attacked. Attacked? How is he doing? I've decided now that I'm going to give him a voice. He seems okay, but his head is bruised. I'll send a medical team. Who attacked him? I don't know, he said the person was disguised. Seems like they broke into the network area. The door of the entrance has been cracked open. I'll inform Sergeant Alderich and join you as soon as I can. Do you have your weapon on you? Yeah, I do. Good. I'll be there in a few minutes, okay? In the meantime, you should have a look around and talk to Aaron. Maybe you can find out what the intruder wanted. Hey, da da! Hi, Corner!
She has risen.
She has risen. Hello, Corner. How you doing? She has returned. Oh, my B-reel's gone off. That's the first time it sent me a notification in weeks. Clearly knows I'm streaming. Try and get everything in. There we go. Wonderful. Got back from work. How was work? Was it okay? I think I might take a break soon. Actually, no. I'm gonna go turn on my heater. I don't need to take a break. I just need to warm up. Whoop. It was warmish this morning, so I didn't have my heater on or a jumper or anything, but it's getting cold, so this is the problem with streaming when it's still winter, even though it's April. Because I don't want to wear a jumper over my cute outfit. Work was early and I didn't sleep enough, but I took a nap and I'm better now. Oh, good. I'm still here in office today, but I got you in an earbud. Ooh. Good to know. You're sneaky watching. Oh! And apparently I've just had a delivery. Hopefully they just left it outside. It's that time of year where it can be warm at part of the day and then cold. Yeah. Living in Scotland. I don't know how I feel with games that I have to, like, read out loads of voices. I feel like I just rush through it. Maybe I should talk really slowly instead. Maybe you can find out what the intruder wanted in the network area. Okay. Watch your back. I'll be there soon. Talk to him in a second. I want to know what this is. This device on the floor looks out of place. Maybe programmer Aaron can tell me more about it. I should show it to him. I work in IT, no one cares what I do. Oh, fair enough. Understandable. You found an interesting clue. Progress in your cases will often be made by showing the right evidence to the right people. Regardless of whether or not a person has something to tell you, it's always possible to show them a clue you collected. Do so, press F and choose what you'd like to talk about. I first want to see if there's anything else. No, okay. Do you know what this is? Of course, that's one of my tools. Where did you find it? Next to the door to the network access point. I definitely didn't put it there. Do you think the tool could have been used by the intruder? I'm sure. You needed to access and manipulate the data on the terminals in the network access point. So that's probably what they wanted in here. Is there a way to find out what they did exactly? It would be a good start to know if we knew which network they manipulated. I'll grant you access to the terminals. Thank you. What can I see on those screens? Each terminal shows a visualization of data that was sent through the respective network over the past 24 hours. Baird created the visualization a while back to make it readable for non-technical users. The left side is the data being sent, the right side is the data being received. If a network was manipulated, there should be some irregularity on one of the terminals. I'll have a look, thank you. Yesterday was really warm for us, and while I was out of the shops I had to take a moment and go, what the porker is this heat? Oh dear. Okay, my follow age bot's not working. Hold on, I might be able to turn one on. There we go. There, fixed it. Review user access logs first, then user change logs, typical incident response. Hey, Danny. Sorry, I'm just catching up with chat. Hi, Danny. You excited that I'm back? Hold on, there might be a cooldown on it. Give me a second. Yeah, there was a cooldown of 5 seconds. You can do it now. Oh. It just took a second to jump in. So, yeah, we're playing this game because it's a detective game. And I kind of want to focus on puzzle and detective games on stream because I love puzzle games. You guys know that. I don't need to tell you that. It's like my brand. Who knows, Danny? Who knows? But yeah, I'm going to be back for at least a month. Basically, without going into all the detail I went into earlier, my plan is to stream during the day for April and then have like a reassess and figure out if I want to do evening streams again or just do daytime streams. Hopefully, at some point, I will get a full-time job and then I will not be streaming full-time. And what this 8 years later, could you imagine? The solution to a case is always a piece of evidence. Once a solution has been assigned, a submit button will appear. After hitting that button, you can no longer change the solution and the case is closed. You alone decide at which point to submit the solution. However, be careful if you aren't confident in your conclusions just yet. There is no going back. Okay. I kind of took that in. So... is it here? Ah, okay. So I have to go and figure out which terminal they manipulated before I do anything else. I could still talk to him more, actually. I might get more evidence. Now you should focus on hardcore, punishing movement shooters like Doom, because those totally fit your vibes. Yeah, you know what? You're right. They do fit my vibes. Shut up. I'd like to ask you a few questions. What do I find in this area? What exactly do I find in this area? The various ship networks can be monitored from here. You can access them via terminals next door, but only if you have access rights or my special tool. I see. The intruder want. Do you have any idea what the intruder was doing in here? I haven't had much time to think about it yet, but since we're in the network area... Okay, right. So nothing that I didn't already know. So we have to go and see what, I think this might be where... No, this isn't where we stopped. I got loads more info. How do I... Let's just check all of them. Taking another look around an environment you visited earlier is often worth it if you have a suspicion that something has changed in the meantime. For example, you may find objects that were altered in some way, weren't there before, or weren't considered relevant yet. When you collect a clue again after it was changed, the title, description, and image in the PDA entry may be updated. Oh. Okay. Oh, so I don't have to go... Oh, I thought I was gonna have to go up to them. Okay. Oh, is this... the... Oh? Is this all I need to... Is this how I'm supposed to figure it out? For a year and a half, that's great. Yeah, it's wild. So this is Sci-Fi Phoenix, right? It's... I don't know enough yet, but I think so. But we don't get to shout objection at people. I don't think we're actually in a courtroom. And it's definitely not turning about. Wait, what's this one? Why is there one that I haven't... Oh, there we go. Do you think it's the amount of, like... No, because it can't be the amount of lines. And, like, squares. What? Okay, so clearly I am supposed to... Hold on, I'm just going to clear all of these so it doesn't say I have new evidence I haven't looked at. There we go. Cases. Do I do it in the cases instead, maybe? The person who broke into a network area in the inner hull probably tried to manipulate one of the ship's networks via the terminals. So I know which terminal was targeted, I need to submit a solution. I should take a look at the terminals. Visualization on each screen shows data transferred through the respective network over the past 24 hours. The terminals are only intended for monitoring, but it's possible the intruder meddled with one of them. If that happened, I should be able to spot an irregularity. Oh, the amount of data sent on the left side should be the same as the amount of data received on the right side. Does it include the squares? Because none of them have matching amounts of squares. Or is a square like 10 or 5 or something? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Am I missing something? I'm so confused. The amount of data on the left side should be the same as the amount of data on the right side. What? What is happening? I'm so confused. Hold on. I need to also tilt you guys down a little bit more. That's better. Does anyone have any idea what I'm supposed to be doing? I mean, I know what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't understand is how... This is the same. This one is correct. It has 7 lines and 1 box. But all of the others are different. Alright. It's time to write stuff down, I think. So it's got 7 lines on one side and 1 square. And then 4 lines on the other side and 2 squares. Are the squares like 3 lines? Or what's going on? Okay, what about this one? Recycling. Okay, hold on. Before I go any further, I'm gonna go talk to the guy who, like, does this for his job. Surely he will know. So what exactly do I see on those terminals? Visualization of data that was sent and received on each network in the past 24 hours. The amount of sent data on the left should always be equal to the received amount on the right. The amount of data on the right and left won't match up anymore. How about this specific one? Do you see anything off with it? There might be. I'd have to study it closely. Okay. They all look different. Ah! Here we go. They all look different on the right and left. So I suppose the square represents multiple of the lines? That's correct, but I couldn't tell you how many. Jared looks at these things daily, but it's been a while since I had a look myself. Okay, well, I'm just gonna do all the numbers then. 11 lines. 2 squares. And 3 lines. Okay, I keep going. Oh, sweet. I think you mentioned that in Discord, actually. I had forgotten. Cool, you got any plans while you're here? And by here, I mean London. Which is not here. That's got 2 lines and 2 squares. It stumped me at the first puzzle. 6 lines, 1 square. Food. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 lines. 1 square. And then that's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lines again and 1 square. Oh, that is the same. Is that the same? Yes, that one's right. Oh my goodness. And then intranet. 6 lines, 1 square, 2 lines, and 2 squares. Okay, so using all of those, we could figure out how many lines is per square. Okay. 4. Is that right? Yeah. It's supposed to be 4, so it makes up a square. That makes sense. So every square is 4, which makes 11 lines. I think PDA is the one that's wrong. Because 8 plus 3 is 11, so that's right. 8 plus, that's 10, and that's 10, that's correct, that's correct. And then 10 plus 10. Yeah, so it's PDA is the one that's wrong. Okay, there we go. Well, we got that in the end. I was trying to use this one because it was the first one I looked at as the thing that would give me the answer, and because that was wrong, I couldn't work out how many lines the squares were. Because I was like, oh, it would have to be 3, and then I did the next one and it was different, and I was like, oh, maybe it's different for each one? No, it's fine. So a square is 4 lines, which means the PDA is the wrong one. Let's hope I get it right. No pressure. Stella, everything all right? Programmer Aaron, how do you feel? I feel alright, Chief, but I'll get myself— oh, this funky music. I'll get myself checked out to be sure. I found out where the intruder was— oh, just speak. Just enunciate. Enunciate your words. I found out what the intruder was up to. He manipulated one of the ship's networks. Good job. I think I even know which one. Could you have a look, Programmer Aaron? Of course, let me see. Turn my light on him. Yeah, you're right. It looks like some malware was injected into the PDA network. You agree? Good. I mean, not good. Excellent work, Stella. I did it. I got it right. I got my first puzzle right. Listen, I actually came out here to tell you something else. I've been thinking about what the intruder's plan was exactly. These terminals in the access point only contain very recent information flowing from each network to our central servers. If the guy was after recent data, he could have accessed it right there using my tool, but he may have injected malware instead. The terminals are connected to big servers down the hall for regular backups. Maybe his plan was to exploit this connection. For what purpose? I can only assume to override access rights so he can extract historical data from there. Would he have to physically go there to do that? Correct. Stella, follow me, now! Oh, jeez, okay, sure thing. Oh. Oh, I did not do that. Oh no! 88% slide puzzles. My least favorite. Hey, stop! Stella, let's go. How do I bring my gun out? Oh, I already have it. Okay. Enough! One more step and I'll shoot. Mystery figure. Lie down flat on the ground. Now. Ah! Did that land on him? Oh my god, it did. What happened? The door is crushing me. What can I do? Why is it closing? They're sealing up. It must have been a breach. Where's the override? I don't think there is one. Fuck. What should I do? What should I do? Stella, listen to me. Pull him out, perhaps? Ugh. Sparrow was our code word. I knew it! I knew it was a code word! What? What are you talking about? Liz tried to say something's wrong. Where's the override, Dad? 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 Oh no. I remember this bit from the demo. And his body will be returned to the ship. He will stay with us all until our journey ends. On a more personal note, I want to say that William was not only the best chief of security I could have ever wished for, but also a dear friend. I did not expect him to go before me, and I was not prepared for it. I don't think I could have been. I would also like to take this opportunity to put any rumors to rest. William's death was a deeply unfortunate combination of circumstances. He was in the wrong place at the wrong time. A cargo box came loose during a malfunction and pierced a hole in the floor of the inner hull. Air began to stream out into the vacuum of the outer hull. The resulting loss of air pressure caused the emergency doors to shut. Thanks to the swift intervention of our brave mechanics, the breach could be contained shortly after. However,
I kept staring at the notes for my speech, even though I wasn't reading a word of it. We had agreed to frame my father's death as an unfortunate accident, to keep the intruder a secret in the name of public peace and safety. It was our highest imperative. If there was a person between the ship's population and their safety, they would get crushed by design. There was no security override to save the individual. In a way, this concept made sense to me. It had to. After all, I was the chief of security now.
oh. I think at that point, on that bombshell, I'm gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna go get myself some food. I was setting stuff up to like right on the wire, so haven't had any lunch, so I'm gonna go get myself some food. But I will be back shortly. I'll say maybe 10 minutes, because I'm just gonna microwave something, and then we can continue the game if you guys want. But yeah, see you guys in a bit. This is the first time I've made a new break screen and everything, so hopefully this all works as it should. Maybe the Chief of Security. Do you know who's the Master Chief? I do not know who is the Master Chief. I don't think any of us do. Back in a bit. Hello, welcome back to Between Horizons. I've had some food. I'm still drinking this coffee. It's taken a while. Yes, it is cold. And yeah, we're just gonna get into it. I feel a little bit out of practice of streaming, so I'm sorry if I'm a bit all over the place. I'm also gonna try and read slower, because I realize while I'm doing all of the dialogue, I'm like blah, 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 blah. And the whole reason I read it out is so the people who are just listening to the stream still know what's going on, and if I read too fast, they're not gonna know what I'm saying. So, oh yes, I got a message. You should talk to the sender in person if you want to respond. What is the point of having it? Yeah, I'm gonna repeat that because I skipped the first bit. You just received a message. Open your PDA to view it. There we go. What's the point of having this messaging system if I have to go and find them to reply? You know what else is out now? It's PurpleCoffins stream. I'm now at www.larasgreat.fact. Aw, that's very sweet. Oh. Okay, good. I was just checking the YouTube stream was up and it started buffering, but I think it's good. Oh no, I'm really conscious of how snotty I am now. Okay. Is he wearing eyeliner? Oh, you can't really see that on the capture, but it looks like really grey under his eyes. Okay. I just don't understand you. You've always been a little closed off and paranoid, but it's got so much worse over the last few weeks. I know you're going through a lot. Yeah, my dad's dead. I don't even know how to help you, or if it's possible to get through to you at all. Don't expect me to come running after you anymore. If you want, we can talk sometime in the future when you feel better. Good evening, Chief. I'm sorry to disturb you on arrival day, but there's something we need to discuss as soon as possible. Please come to my office immediately. So, it's like been 2 weeks? Does that feel right? Because I think they were talking about that they had, I'm trying to see why is, okay. Yeah, they said that there was messages for arrival day, but they always sent them a couple of weeks early. So it's been like a few weeks, maybe a month or two. I'm not sure. Okay, I need to go talk to what's-her-face. Oh, I can change the screen. That's quite fun. Let's make it that.
My handbook said that I had to allow myself to grieve, live through the pain to overcome it. I tried to bottle it all up instead, but my thoughts kept circling to the events of that night. It had been weeks, and we still had no idea who we'd been chasing down there, or what they'd tried to accomplish. I kept thinking that things would have played out differently if only I'd acted faster. I worked a lot to keep my mind in check. Everybody was out celebrating arrival day, but I was glad that the captain called me over.
I'm glad this came out now, because I would not have been able to play this a year ago. Alright, where am I going? I need to go to the captain. Is the captain? Yes, okay, so I need to go upstairs and then right. It's so easy to get lost. I do like the concept of, because it's a ring ship, we can just go around and around and around, in theory. dialogue, isn't there? I just want to do puzzles. Oh. Hey, buddy. Captain Talia, you wanted to talk to me. Chief Stella, thank you for coming so quickly, especially on arrival day. Unfortunately, some matters cannot wait. During a routine inspection of the inner hull B, Enforcer Bodo caught Janitor Rose removing plating from the wall. He was in the process of retrieving a piece of paper hidden inside a secret compartment. A piece of paper? We secured it. Please have a look for yourself. It's on the table over there. Talia wants to read the letter on the table. Okay, thank you. Let's get the lever and give it a read. A lever. What is wrong with me? I've clearly lost the ability to read while I've been gone. I'm trying to read it. Why is it not letting me read it? Oh, because I've picked it up already. Right, I see. Hello again. Thank you for your message. We have great sympathy for your struggle. You are not alone in thinking that more democracy is needed on the Zephyr, and our cause grows stronger every day. It's like a rebel faction. Come to the arrival day installation in the Earth Museum tonight. Talk to one of the job representatives and mention the word freedom. The symbol on this letter will be there on their uniform, not necessarily in this color. Another hint can be found inside this compartment. With this, you should have all the information you need. Okay. Oh, I don't like this music. What do you make of this? Ooh! I was hoping to get an assessment from my chief of security. Well, it sounds troubling. The wording is a little opaque, but unless it's some sort of game, it seems like someone's trying to put together a dissident movement on the ship. The fact that the letter was hidden inside a wall doesn't exactly make it less suspicious. I agree. What's more, it reads like this is not the first letter in this communication. It's just literally just gone, break this letter down for me. Do you think that whoever wrote this has something to do with... Let's not jump to conclusions, but we need to find out who's behind this as soon as possible. Division amongst the population could jeopardize the mission, especially if it goes unaddressed for too long. Now, the letter contained instructions on making contact with another person at the arrival day festivities. We will keep a close eye on the event later tonight. Till then, we have some time to figure out what we're dealing with. I need you to look into two things. I will open a separate case about each of them. Your first assignment, figure out the intended recipient of this letter. We already have a prime suspect here, Janitor Rose, who was caught retrieving it from its hiding spot. However, when Enforcer Bodo was leading Rose away, she ran into someone else who was not supposed to be down there. Who? Technician Luis. The one who doesn't like me anymore. His presence in the inner hull seems suspicious. We can't rule out the possibility that he was there to retrieve the letter and that Janitor Rose just happened upon it. You know I don't usually intrude into your personal life, but I have to ask. Will you be able to remain impartial investigating this? Him, sorry. Yes. Of course. Yeah, he told me he doesn't want to be my friend anymore. Like, Stella's dad's been dead for like a couple of weeks, maybe a month at the most, and he's like, you're being like really weird and standoffish and paranoid. Like, shut up, man. Unless that was her message to him, actually. I doubt it, but it could be. Good. You might also want to have a look around Rose's and Louise's bunks. Do I have permission to go in them? They're both suspected of degree 6 violation. The Codex explicitly allows bunk searches in that case. Right, of course. Your second assignment might be trickier. Get on the paper trail of the sender. The only lead we have here is the note was written on a piece of paper. It makes sense as communication via the PDA network is monitored. However, paper is not distributed for private use. Wait, we can't even like doodle? Hence, it must have been stolen from a public space. As far as I know, there aren't many places on the ship where you can get your hands on it. All of them should be in the public area. Ask Sergeant Alderic about potential sources of paper. He knows the daily goings-on better than anyone in the crew. Don't tell him why. I suggest you and I keep the contents of this letter to ourselves until we know who we are dealing with. Did you get all of that? Yes. Once you've submitted your results in both cases, come to talk to me again. Yes, Captain. Okay, we've got lots of stuff to do. Oh, one more thing, Stella. I know how hard it is to... Oh. I'll wait for this to stop doing notifications. I know how hard it is to lose someone you love, but you shouldn't think that you're letting your father down if you stop torturing yourself. I'm fine. Okay. Our mission needs a strong... She didn't say okay, I added that in. Our mission needs a strong, reliable chief of security, especially now this letter has surfaced. Can I count on you on being that for us? Of course. I'm aware none of this is easy. You are very young, but I need to know that you will try. Understood, Captain. I will. Good. We'll talk later. Dismissed. And happy arrival day. Happy arrival day, Captain.
Talia rarely let the mask slip, but I'd been seeing it more and more lately. She'd gotten visibly angry the other day, which I'd never seen before. She wasn't taking Dad's death lightly and probably felt increasingly isolated. Or maybe I was just projecting.
Okay. We've got lots to do. We've got to figure out where the paper... Should we do the paper first? I kind of want to do the paper first. But maybe not if I'm supposed to be questioning people. Maybe I should work on that first. What was that? New areas on the ship. Ah, good. It's going to tell me. Oh, we can fast travel! Sweet. Ship is segmented into multiple main areas, 3 of which are accessible now. They each contain a train station. In order to immediately travel to a location, simply select it on the map and press F. You'll be taken to the closest available train station. Okay, that's quite cool. Where am I going? Break. I think we need to go to the break first so we can question them. Though there might be stuff in their room that we can ask them about. I don't know. Oh, did you see that? It said we might not find out if our answer is correct until much later, if at all. Wait, hold on. Oh, no, the break's that way, okay. So what do you guys think of the game so far? Yeah, I thought he'd want to talk to me. Janitor Rose. Stella, darling, this is a big misunderstanding. There's no need to keep me locked up like this. I like the look of it. Okay. Good. Backwards? Why is it backwards? Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like, I think when I started the demo for it, I was a bit like, maybe. And if I hadn't played the demo, I never would have got this because I would have just looked at the graphics and the fact it was spacey and been like, oh, it's gonna be like a sci-fi game, and that wouldn't, not that I don't like sci-fi games, but it's not really my kind of stuff that I stream. And then, but playing it, I'm like, oh, it's like a detective, like, crime solving game. That's fun. I would have assumed it was like all combat heavy, but it's very much not. How did you do that on purpose? Or did your phone just like glitch out? There's no need to keep you locked up like this. Let's go in. You need to... I didn't say that. I said ... You need to tell me what happened. What were you doing in the inner hull? Well, my job. I was on my way back from a cleanup. The engineers made a real mess down there. You should have seen it. Metal shavings and oily footprints everywhere. You were caught trying to receive a secret letter from a hidden wall compartment. Yes, dear. I was walking through the hallway and I spotted a plate that seemed a little loose. Fixing this kind of thing is part of my responsibility. I wiggled it a bit and it came off. There was a compartment behind it. That's where I found the piece of paper. Did you read it? I thought it was gossip, a love letter maybe. I had no idea. Why didn't you call security? I swear that's what I would have done next, but they showed up a few moments later anyway. Technician Louise. Technician Louise? Come on, Stella. No need to be formal. I don't want to be antagonistic. If it might make them tell me more if I'm nice. It was on purpose. I think my brain had a glitch. I'm very impressed that you didn't do that on purpose. Sure. Why am I being detained? I didn't do anything. You'll be let go soon after questioning is complete. Why are you talking like a robot? Because this is awkward. Because this is an awkward situation. What were you doing in the inner hull? What kind of question is this? It's not like I'm not allowed to be there. There aren't many places on the ship where I can be alone for 5 goddamn minutes. What about your bunk? Come on, Louis. What were you doing down there? It's personal, okay? Buddy, you're being super suspicious. Yeah, this is definitely from him. So I think this is him to me rather than the other way around. So he's the one who's basically told me that he doesn't want to help me. To be fair, he might be fully justified in saying this, but I do feel like Stella is grieving, and it's kind of a bit rude. But hey, maybe she has been an absolute jerk. Do I show them stuff? Like, we know she's already seen the letter, but I don't want to show him it. You know, ask her about it. I don't know what you mean. Okay, so that must be the answer if you show them something they don't have anything to say about. Ooh, I wonder what this is. It's the cube! Don't go in the cube. So I recently remade my my list of games that I want to stream. So I've got some fun new things that I'd like to play at some point. And some I'm hoping to maybe also make like some, I say this every time, but some YouTube videos that aren't from streams, like just make some gaming content, but I don't know what to do with that because like I don't know what to talk to. I would just be playing the game and not have anyone in chat because it wouldn't be live. Okay, where am I going next? Who the suspicious letter was addressed to. Maybe we go down to the... Can we go down to where it was found? Wait, where was it found? Inner hull. That's like the bottom floor, right? I think it's there. And now I realized that that's probably where I already am. I think I'm already on that floor. Whoopsies. Nope. That's not the button I meant to hit. I was trying to hit my PDA. Where did he... Where did they say it was? Hold on. I'll have it in this conversation. Inner hull B. Maybe I can't go and check, but it said there was something else in the compartment. Where is the inner hull? Oh, inner hull A. Inner hull B. There we go. That's where I need to go. I wasn't even looking at the wheel on the left that says the name of the area, because that would be sensible. And I am not sensible. Ooh. Oh, okay. They might have paper. I like your pixelated sculptures. Very cool. Paper leftovers. Oh, there's no one in here. I that I can maybe ask somebody. Well, I found out how they got the paper. I don't imagine that it's going to be locked up. It's not like only certain people can go in the art institute. Or maybe they can't. Maybe it is. I'm wondering if... Oh, hello. What are you two doing here? You haven't told us to keep an eye out. The hidden compartment where the letter was found is just down the hall from here. We're keeping an eye on it from a distance in case something else comes to check on it. Good. That's very useful. When you say down the hall, do you mean this way? Ah. So somebody purposely unscrewed the plate and then loosely reattached it. It's flipped around and I flipped it around and found a symbol on the backside. That must be the other clue that they were talking about, because it said another hint can be found inside this compartment, so that's what that is. I'm just gonna keep scanning. Okay, I can't go that way. Wait, hold on. Recycling center might have paper. Hello. Hello, Engineer Isaac. Huh? Oh, Chief, sorry, I didn't hear you coming. Crew member down here in the hull. To what do I owe the pleasure? I'm investigating a security matter. I see. Well, welcome to the club of people working on arrival day. Feel free to look around down here, but please don't touch anything. If you'll excuse me, I have to take care of the tubes here before another accident happens. I'm looking for places on the ship that use paper. You can probably help me with this, right? Usage of paper is pretty limited. As far as I know, there are only 3 places on the ship that have any. All in the public area. The activities room, the school, and the art institute. All in the public area. Yeah, you just said that bit. Can I ask you a few questions about the paper? Sure. Tell me. Notice any discrepancies? Were there any significant discrepancies lately? Like lost paper that wasn't accounted for? Someone stealing stuff again? Give me a check. A checkand. Give me a checkand. I'll check the stacks. Can't speak. No significant losses, but some small amounts of paper have gone missing over the last few months. The system didn't issue any warnings because the quantities are negligible. Nothing is recycled at 100% efficiency. Threads of clothes come loose, a piece of plastic packaging is torn off. This is a little unusual, though. It happens very consistently. For how long has it been happening? 6 months now. Thank you. Is there any way to check how much paper was recycled this week? Yeah, the machine by the entrance logs today's input. A lot of stuff is recycled at the end of the week, meaning today. Does it break down the materials by the recycler it was thrown in? No, it's prohibited for privacy reasons. My engineering unit submitted several requests to the ethics committee about changing it. People would be more careful with their resources if we were able to see how much they're wasting. Thank you. Okay. That's really good information. So for 6 months, it's been consistently... Okay. That's a lot of paper. 495 grams of paper left this week at the art institute. I love it's so specific. It's so very specific. Small amounts of paper have been going missing for 6 months. Yeah, I can't go this way. Yes, we've been to the art institute. I don't know where I am now. I don't know what this room is. I didn't scan the sign before I went in. Oh, is it the living quarter? No. Just another big public area. residential area. I was right. Okay. I mean, I probably don't need to be here yet. Oh, wait, no, I need to go to their bunks. How do I know where they live? Residential area R2C and L3B. Okay, let's go find L3B. Here we go. While we're here, we might as well. Right? Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought... Isn't this Louis's bunk? It's my son's bunk. He's not here right now. Was he expecting you? Not exactly. Mind if I take a look around? Huh? No, not at all. Oh, well, that's very polite. Feels right at home. I'm sure Louis will be back soon. So, Stella, how's your father? Okay, so she knows who I am. Right. Oh. Oh, well, this is awkward. He died in an accident about a month ago. You didn't know? What? No. Oh no, my dear William, I'm so sorry. How are you holding up? It's okay, I'm fine. You really missed all of it? The accident? The funeral? It was a pretty big deal. I suppose I did. I'm really sorry. No need to apologize. I wonder if she's got memory issues or something's up with her. I'll stick around for a moment if that's okay. Mom, please stay in here. Do not go out without me. Oh yeah, okay. That makes sense. Maybe I'm supposed to ask her about it? There's a message for you on the display over there. It sounds like Louis wants you to stay here in his bunk. Oh yeah, he placed it right by the door so I don't forget. Why can't you go out? And besides, don't you have your own bunk? He's just so protective of me. But sometimes I still go out. I went to the Arrival Day celebrations just last week. And nothing bad happened. I see. Arrival Day last week. Yeah. That's... Oh, you can't see that. That is what I was thinking. Okay. That's probably all we can get from that room. So now we have to go to R... What was it? R something? C? R3C? R2C. I was close. Means you have to go to the right side. This person's got a little nice little portal on their own. Screen on it. That's pretty. Let's go around and pick up everything. There, okay. The display that keeps Rose up to date with her tasks across the ship. The latest message on the board is from earlier today. It reads, I have a spill down here. Could you help me real quick? Much appreciated. Isaac. Wait, is an engineer Isaac? As in the guy I just went to... I mean, that could be a coincidence, but maybe I'll show him that. There's a special bunk that doubles as her office. People are allowed to grow their own plants, but very few engage in it because the conditions on the ship make it very difficult. Rose has always had a green thumb. I wonder if her given name somehow determined her obsession with flowers. Maybe it's time to go back down to Isaac. Okay, so I'm gonna go. It's a little bit finicky having... How do I get down there? Oh, there's a lift there, okay. No, wait, that's where I am. No! No, that's where I just was. I don't want to be here. No, hold on. Oh my god, why is it so hard to find anything? Here. This is where I need to be, I think. Yeah, there we go. Oh, so it's not actually a different floor. It's just there wasn't space for it, so it's showing it down here. Okay. I understand. I saw the message you sent to Janitor Rose earlier today. Did she respond? Of course, she came right away. Where was the spill she helped you with? Right here in the recycling center. It's all cleaned up now, but that took a while. Okay. Is that important? Janitor Rose's story about why and when she was down in the hull seems to make sense and is corroborated by Engineer Isaac. Louise's mother, Xena, seems to have severe issues with her short-term memory. Louise must know she appears to live in his bunk. It could be a danger to the mission if her condition goes unnoticed. If I report this to my sergeant, she will most likely be moved into the psych ward, whether she wants it or not. I might just go, I might talk to, what's his face about that? Louise. Rather than reporting her. Where's the brig? There it is. So we only get one chance to solve each case. And the story will adapt. This is basically what it said in the loading screens. It says the story will adapt to whatever you decide. Even if you pick the wrong outcome, it's still going to continue going. I talked to your mother. She was at your bunk earlier. At my bunk? What were you doing there? My job. Since when can crew enter people's bunks on a suspicion? Come on, Louise. This is a little more than a suspicion. She was probably happy to see you. She was. Louise, she needs to go see a doctor. What are you talking about? Mom's doing fine. Then why are you hiding her at your place? You must have understood something. Misunderstood something. I know the rules. Xena may have to move into assisted living. You mean we should lock her away? Aren't you already doing that? To receive the care she needs, and my mum left her husband behind on Earth to be here. That's how much she believed in it. Just to be locked away with the crazies for the rest of her life, where I can visit her twice a week, where she can only leave if a staff member feels like accompanying her. Is this how she'll be repaid for giving her entire life to the mission? I'm sorry, Louis. She has severe cognitive problems. You know how dangerous this can get for everyone aboard the ship. She goes out unattended and... How can it... I don't really, like... Sure, it could be dangerous, but it's more dangerous for her than everybody else, surely. I'm looking after her. She won't leave the bunk without me. Please, don't tell anyone about this. I'll get her to a doctor if it keeps getting worse. Don't take away the time we can spend together. You just lost your dad. You have to understand how I feel. Is this why you're communicating with these people? Because you're hoping they'll change things and protect Xena in some way? It's you, right? They've been talking to you. You know what? Fine. Oh my god, he's gonna admit it! A few days ago, I found an anonymous letter in my bunk. Oh no, I missed it! What did I say? Something. They asked me if I was dissatisfied with the situation on the Zephyr, and if I wanted to have a bigger say in how things were going. They instructed me to lean my doormat against the door in an upright position that night, as a sign I wanted to learn more. So that's what I did. Seriously? That's treason, Louis. What are you on about? I didn't breach the codex in any way. I just wanted to know what the guys were up to, okay? The next letter showed up at my locker at work. I was instructed to write an answer on the back and leave it in a specific place. They described the precise location of a wall in the inner hull B. That's where I sent and received the subsequent letter. And Enforcer Bodo caught you on the way there. Yes. So you lied to me. What would you have done in my place? I'll need to take a detailed statement on this whole exchange, but right now, time is running out. Do you have any idea who is sending these messages and what their goals are? No, they didn't say. My first in-person contact was going to take place tonight at the event. You mean the Arrival Day event at the Earth Museum that's about to start? Do you know who exactly you're supposed to talk to? Not precisely. One of the performers. They split up the instructions across 2 letters, probably as a precaution. Beside the letter you found, there was another hint in the previous one. It said my contact works in a Category 2 profession. Listen, Stella, you know me. I was never going to do anything illegal. I was just curious. Investigating this kind of thing is not your job. You know you're supposed to report it to security. For all I know, you were trying to get in on the dissident movement that could jeopardize the whole mission. I'm suspicious. I'm immediately suspicious that these people are like, we don't think things are right aboard the Zephyr, and they're usually like bad people. I don't know. It's probably, there's probably gonna be some kind of like, oh, they're actually the good guys moment, I'm sure, but we have to get to it first. Dissident movement? You have no idea what they're about, and neither do I. And why did you signal to them that you were interested? You think it's so wrong what they're saying? You're part of the crew, but me? The general population barely has a right to know or decide anything. And I do? This is a mission and we're all a part of it. And who came up with that mission? A bunch of dipshits back on Earth that aren't even here. Some of them died years ago. I'm tired of carrying out someone else's plans. The mission is not about your personal needs. It's about ensuring the survival of our species. That doesn't change the fact that we're the ones who should be making the rules. We spend our entire goddamn lives on this ship.
I couldn't believe what he was saying. I'd known for a while that Lewis was unhappy about how certain things worked on the ship, but I'd never thought he would lose faith in the mission. I knew him better than almost anyone in the general population. If his views were this radical and I didn't notice, what about everybody else? Maybe the crew was losing touch. I knew we had to face this before it got worse.
I don't like this whole we have to blindly follow the mission thing. Okay. Are we gonna go to the event? Who recycled their paper at what time? Oh. Okay, I need to go back to the art. I need to go back to the art place. Because maybe there'll be someone in there now. It doesn't look like there's anybody in here. Oh, there we go. Aha! All recyclers seem to look identical, so I'm not creating separate entries for them. I'll write down where I found them around the public area in case— that's how you spell area.
It seems we have a purple coffin, a purple coffin, if you will, and Lara is back. Oh hey, good to see you there, wubba wubba dub dubs.
Wubba wubba dub dub. Hello, Luco, it is so good to see you. How are you doing? How have you been? How are things going? It's good to be back. It's a bit weird. I'm still getting used to it. I'm also trying to be okay with being not being quiet, but while I'm playing this game and I'm running between places, I keep feeling like I have to keep talking the whole time, and I think perhaps I don't. But yeah. Fortunately, I can't see any historical recycling data on their screens. It just says, in case of malfunction, please contact the professionals in the recycling center. Found a recycler at the Art Institute. I thought the whole point was I was gonna go who recycled their used paper at what time. I guess maybe I need to ask. Maybe there's someone outside, or maybe this is the only place where there isn't somebody. Oh, hold on. Are you someone I could talk to? No. Okay. I need to find the. I don't know what it's not an art. Hold on. What did it say? I did talk to someone about it. Activities room, the school, and the institute. I don't know where the school is. That's the living quarters. Anyway, ready? Just getting ready for the day. That's how early I'm streaming now. Ah, this has to be the school. I guess I can see how much leftover paper they have for each of them. And then we need to get the activities center or whatever it was called. Oh, no, not here. Maybe that's above again. Well, this is the cafe. Residential area, that's... Okay, I need to go find the activities center. Maybe that's... Past this point? Oh no! No, no, no! No, I don't want to be here! Oh, damn it. I didn't want to get this bit. I'm assuming this is going to be the event that I'm supposed to meet someone at. Maybe not. Maybe this is only just a little cutscene. You all know me. Is it a hat? Or just a... Yeah, I think it's a hat. Okay. I'm teacher Mariola. I'm also a member of the ethics committee. I feel particularly honored to be giving this year's address because it's a very special arrival day. Today we celebrate the Zephyr's arrival in exactly 100 years. But that's not the only number I have for you. You can imagine that, as a teacher, I like to do a little maths now and then. 1,300 people are aboard the ship at all times, give or take. In other words, we spend a collective 1,300 years of our lives every year. In 100 years, the number will have grown to 130,000 years. That's well over 1 million hours. Taking into account that 33 years we've already been here, that makes 1.5 million hours. Now let's face it, we haven't spent all those hours being our most productive. We've been asleep for about a third of them. It may seem that during most of our hours, nothing of importance is happening. We do our jobs, follow our routines, but that's not true. Everything each of us does here is important. We are on the Zephyr. We are bringing humanity out to the stars, and we are bringing the stars to humanity. It's a big ship. Hi, Show! Welcome back! How's work been? Oh, I have the heating on, and I am absolutely frozen, but I think it might just be because I'm beside the window, and I'm also not wearing that many layers. Nothing we ever do is mundane, because we do it light years away from home. Never forget that. However, this doesn't mean that we shouldn't be doing our best to make each of these hours count. The mission is as fragile as it is important. There is no room for slip-ups or slacking off, and frankly, anything less than 100% dedication doesn't befit pioneers like ourselves. So next time you find yourself tired, or unmotivated, or scared, remember these words. We have 1.5 million hours to give to the mission, but all of it could be undone in just one. Boring, I was listening to training. Ooh, fun. Well, this is more exciting than training, I hope. Sorry, I just hit the mic there. Spend those hours wisely. Fill them with commitment and purpose and dignity. Happy arrival day! Chief Stella, how did you like my speech? I liked it. I think it reminded everyone of some important things. I never thought about how many hours we spend out here. I hoped it would give some people food for thought. Okay, good, that didn't... I was worried that was gonna trigger the bit where I have to go meet somebody at the party or whatever it is. Oh, Yim! I thought this was gonna be like the activity center. Okay, maybe the activity center's downstairs. Earth Museum. That's where I need to go. I need to go there later. No, I don't want to go in there. I can talk to all of those people. They must be important later. Aha! Activities room. Oh. What? Activities room is close to the public. Maybe the caretaker can help me out. Caretaker Dever. Through my trade, he makes sure everything is in order at the Earth Museum and in the adjacent activities room. Do I need to go find him at work? Like at his home? Feels a bit weird, but okay. I guess that's where we're going. He is R1B. I'm guessing is that symbol. Okay, I'm getting into this now. This is the residential area. Welcome to the residential area of the ship. Interesting that they've used a couple of Americanisms, but they have like a ground floor on this thing. Hello, are you Devron? You are! Chief, what a surprise. Good evening, Devron. Ocean. Ocean? Is her name just Ocean? But with an E at the end? Hey, Stella. Nice of you to swing by on arrival day. Are you coming to our event at the Earth Museum later? It was all Ocean. She planned and executed the whole thing. I was in and out listening. I was also just BSing with my boss in his office avoiding working. Yeah, fair enough. I'm getting really cold. I'm sure I'll be fine. I'm also just tired, that's probably what it is. I've had caffeine. Please wake me up. Why is my caffeine not working? Dad? You did. You're so humble. The installation is about, the mission. About people's jobs on the Zephyr and USD. Yes, right. You should come. I'll swing by. We look forward to seeing you there. Dad, we should get going ourselves. I need you to... Yes. Is there a way I could get into the activity rooms right now? Wake me up. I can't wait. Wake me up. Oh. Or wake me up before you go. There's a lot of wake me ups. I know it's closed, but I'd like to take a look around for an investigation. An investigation? I hope there isn't a problem with the room. I assure you we follow all protocols very carefully. Don't worry, it's not about you or the activities room. I can't disclose any details at this point. Maybe Joe switched your coffee to decaf. He could have done, but I don't know why he would. I don't see the point. I do have a can of Monster, but I'm purposely... I haven't had an energy drink in a long time, on purpose. I started drinking Sneak again, but I don't have any left, and I don't really want to buy another one so soon. It's not cheap. April Fools. And then you forgot to change it back. You haven't had any drinks since October. That's quite good. I've definitely had one since then. That's really good. But then again, I've also not been streaming, so I haven't necessarily been requiring that much caffeine. You know? Thank you. Oh. It broke the alert. It didn't like that. Thank you so much. I need to fix that. Thank you so much for those gift subs. Hello, welcome in. So nice to see you. I actually was gonna change something. The next time I was away from the game, I had something I was gonna fix. Oh yeah, I remember what it is. Hi strangers, good to see y'all. Hello, it's lovely to be back. It feels a bit weird, to be honest. It kind of also feels like I'm just you know, playing games with friends. Kidney doctor didn't think it was good for me. BP or kidney function, so yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, it's probably not good for me either. So I know that Sneak and other things like it, because it's not just Sneak, there's like a bunch of different brands that are very similar. The Sneak is the one that I drink. Not sponsored. I just like them. I retried them again recently, and they're not as nice as I remember, so I don't know if they've changed the recipe or just my tastes have changed. But they are very much going, oh, we're healthier than energy drinks, but I don't know why. Because obviously they're not carbonated if you buy the powders, and they don't have sugar, but that doesn't necessarily make them better for you, and also energy drinks don't always have sugar. So I'm just like, I have a brand called Sparkling Ice. They have a with caffeine version, which is pretty nice. Oh, wow, that's quite impressive. I've been actively, intentionally not having one, but also just not needing one as well. I also have, okay, this is bad. I have people I work with who are just so chill about the fact that they don't call it a caffeine addiction, but they were like, I've got the worst headache because I haven't had a coffee yet today. And I'm like, that's not good. They're like, I'm getting a caffeine withdrawal headache. I'm like, this is not good. If you're at that point, like, yeah, going, oh, I'm really tired because I haven't had my coffee yet. Understandable. But like, to the point where you are aware that you're getting headaches when you don't drink it, that's not good. I like to have one chai in the morning, but I don't really have any energy drinks this time of year unless we're traveling south. Yeah. I think I'll have a coffee now. Usually in the morning or at some point during the day, I'll have one coffee, and then that's it. And even then, I don't always finish it. Not having sugar is probably their basis on saying healthier than normal energy drinks. I know in the US, none of it's really regulated in terms of claims they make for drinks. This is not considered medication, it's just a supplement. Yeah, it's considered acceptable. It's just weird, like, I get it, and also I'm not being like, you should stop drinking energy drinks, because, you know, you do you, they do what they, you know, do what you want to do, but it's just the very casual way they're like, oh, or sometimes, there's this one specific person who says that, and it's like, I've only had one Red Bull today, so that's why. And I'm like, sorry? What? That's not good. And yeah, sure, understandable, you might need that much caffeine because you work a lot of hours. I get it, but I do have children. But that's not good. Don't be like, oh, I only had one Red Bull, so I've got a headache. You know? But yeah, I like Sneak, but I don't think it's necessarily better for me than any other energy drink or caffeine alternative. And also the flavors aren't as nice as I remember them. Like I said, I don't know if they've changed the recipe or if I just changed the way my tongue tastes them. I don't know what I'm saying. My tongue tastes them as opposed to what? My feet? Yeah. So I'm gonna get some more, I think, but I also don't want to be buying the little sachets constantly, but I also don't like any of the flavors enough to get a full tub of them, so. I have like up to 800 milligrams of caffeine a day. Now that I have like, 2 to 3 coffees a week, my tolerance is low, and 1 cup of coffee gives me more than enough buzz. Yeah, I think that works for me if I'm doing, like, if I'm just sitting at my computer doing some work, or maybe like getting on with housework or whatever. But when I have to be switched on and on stream, I think I need more caffeine, or I need something, either sugar or more caffeine, or maybe I just need to eat more in the mornings and have more protein or something. I'll work it out. It's just I'm not used to being on camera anymore, so I've forgotten that I need to be like more alert than I normally would be, because I gotta, like, you know, do all the things you do when you're a streamer. You gotta read chat, you gotta play the game, you gotta react to things, you know? Anyway, let's get back to the game. Speaking of, I have to be careful with sugar now. Is that the kidney thing? Well, that's a relief. If you need to take a look around, I'm certainly happy to help. There's a keypad that opens the door. The code is the year of my birth, 2480. Great, thank you. Oh, to beat us. Right. I get you. By the way, if anyone's confused about what's happening in the game, please just let me know and I'll give you a wee recap. Oh, I have to submit it, right? I see. I thought that was a button. I just got here, so recap me, please. Okay, so we are on a spaceship, that is set to dock in 100 years on a new planet. Basically, we are the last of humanity's hope at continuing our species because the Earth is dying. So we've been sent off, but that's just the backdrop. What's actually happening on the ship is that we are the chief of security and we're having to, like, solve mysteries. And currently, we are trying to solve a mystery where there seems to be these letters going around that are from like a dissident faction that don't like the way things are being run. And so we have to make sure that we find these people and we stop them. On a positive note, since October, I've lost about 34 pounds. Turns out actually having a healthy diet with nutritional food is good for you. Wow, who'd have thought it? Who'd have thunk? Speaking of food, I'm trying to make sure that I have protein for breakfast. I always have some kind of protein with my breakfast. I'm not doing very good at it, but it's a good way of trying to like get my day started right, because that's really good for you, especially if ADHD. It's something to do with it feeds your brain in a way that works well with it. So I've been having yogurt, Greek yogurt, but it doesn't really have that much protein, so I'm having to like add stuff. Don't know why I brought that up. It just made me think of it. Breakfast is hard. I've been having chia yogurt puddings with like stuff mixed in, and they're pretty good, but then I actually looked at how much protein was in the yogurt and the chia seeds, and it was like barely anything, and I was like, I need to add more protein. I've noticed with a better diet, my ADHD feels way more controlled, as I'm not resorting to massive caffeine doses. Yeah. So we know that Earth is doomed and that we're humanity's last hope, and we still can't stop being jerks to each other. Yeah, so basically, how it seems to be that there is the mission is like the mission being get to this other planet and, you know, repopulate, essentially. But it's 3 light years away or something. And, the mission is also what they sort of refer to as like, we've got to do the mission, and they seem to be talking about like, that's like the law almost, and you go against the mission, that's really bad. And but if you have a problem with the way things are run, there isn't really a way to deal with that. They're just like, that's tough, that's how the mission goes. So that's making me think that at some point we're going to find out that the dissident faction that we're about to try and stop are the good guys, right? Because they're like, no, things are bad, it's corrupt, blah blah blah. So what we're doing right now is we're trying to figure out where they came from. So I've got this little, these are my cases currently. I'm here to find who the letter was addressed to. Oh, I've already found that out. It was addressed to, Lewis. I forgot I haven't done that one. And how they got paper to send letters, because in this digital world that we live in, there's very little paper on the ship. So it's like they could have got the paper to make this letter in like 3 places. Egg is good though. They're not great if you take iron at that time. Oh, I didn't know that. The iron thing. Egg is good. For a while I was trying to make sure I had egg like early in the day in some form or another. And sometimes if I haven't got time for breakfast, I will like pre-boil eggs in the beginning of the week, and then if I don't have time for breakfast, I'll just like get an egg in there. Also very low on the glycemic index. Imagine humanity sending a big ship with tons of people and everything on a 1,000-year journey to another planet or something, but when they get there, they find humans there some time after departure. Better transportation was developed, so they basically overtook them. Oh no, that's such a shame. It does sound like a Doctor Who episode. Egg and coffee do something to iron absorption. I don't think I knew that. I know that I don't have coffee until I've eaten food. I have to... In an ideal world, I have my iron supplement, then I have a breakfast that's high in protein, and then once my food's gone down, then I have a coffee. But it doesn't always work that way. Why has that lady got cheese on her head? Thank you! I thought she looked like she had, like... something on her head. I thought it was a mattress, but I think it's supposed to be a hat, like a hat you'd wear if you're graduating, you know. But I don't know what that is. I don't know. But I've literally seen her in person, her little model, and she just looks like she's wearing a flat like bit of paper. Maybe that's where the paper went. Definitely cheese. Actually, eggs are a great source of iron. Oh, I didn't know that. I feel like I should know that. I know that broccoli is a really good source of iron, so I was also having, for a little while, this was ages ago, I was having rice, egg, and broccoli for breakfast. Like having like a little Japanese breakfasty thing. I go back to doing that actually, if I have the time. Because it was really good and it was a high protein and it was really filling and it meant I didn't want to have any more food until lunch. Is French toast a thing over there? Is it called French toast? Yes, it is called French toast. I do like French toast, but it could be really fluffy French toast, maybe. I thought it was tofu at first. Maybe it could, you know, this on her head, yeah, it could be tofu. You know, eggs are also a good source of chicken. Not the ones that we eat. Okay, so we know who this was addressed to, so I can actually submit this one. Oh, I don't know. It's making me second guess it. Yes, the letter is addressed to my mother. It's semi-high protein. The rice carbs knock it down. Hey, is that a thing? I didn't... Rice could knock down protein. Surely it's still... Leave a 2-hour gap before having tea or coffee, dairy products, eggs, or soybean products. This is because they stop your body absorbing iron. Well, there you go. 2-hour gap. Okay, so basically I need to have iron in the morning and then go back to sleep. Like, wake up 2 hours earlier than I normally would, have my iron, and then go back to sleep. Because otherwise, how am I gonna be able to... Yeah. That's so annoying. Well, it's good to know, though, because maybe that's why some days I feel so much worse, but I haven't changed anything. There you go. I'm gonna take a picture of that, because I will forget otherwise. Okay. I'm not gonna submit the answer for this, because just in case I'm wrong. Is, as the game likes to remind me whenever it does a loading screen, you can only submit one answer per case, and it won't always tell you if you've got it wrong for ages. So I'm not going to submit it just in case we find some evidence in here that proves otherwise, but I don't think we will. So learning about diet from the Buddhists. You want more protein than carb because the body turns carbs to sugar. So eating, you always want more protein than carb in a meal. Yes, that's true. Oh my god! I didn't even take in there was a fire happening. I was too busy reading the chat. Oh, is that supposed to be there? Oh, it doesn't seem to be a bad thing. Maybe that's supposed to be like that? That doesn't seem right though, surely not. Paper leftovers. Okay. Where's the recycling box? In here. Ah, here it is. This is what I need. Ah, so this is just like a back way into the museum. Open fire on a space station seems like a poor plan. Yeah, correct. Okay, so we're gonna stand next to this fire and keep warm. Basically, I need to figure out who recycled their paper at what time. So oh, that's not what I need. Hold on, where's the... I have a list of... Ah, here we go. Don't know. Maybe I should go and ask, this guy. He might know more about the paper. I'm gonna go ask him. So I have, the information that I have is, oh, thank you. Hello, Lara, welcome in. Maybe it's Maybelline. I'm not jumping in the fire. I'm so glad I didn't read the chat until I left that room. So the information I have is how much paper they have left and the general information about recycling for the whole ship. So I'm sure from those two things, I'm supposed to figure out who recycled what. But I'm gonna go talk to the recycling guy because I feel like he might have some more information that I could use. So I need to go, right. Go in here. And then I need to go all the way down here. Talk to the recycling guy again. Be like, ha, help me. What do you think? Didn't you ask me about this earlier? That's one of the recyclers from upstairs. All of their input ends up right here. Machine by the door tells you what was recycled at what time today. Shouldn't be a lot today, as it's the end of the week. Feel free to have a look if you want. Yeah, we did that! What about if I show him this? That's an overview of which materials were recycled at what time. You can't see in which recycler they were thrown, though. The ethics committee decided it would unnecessarily intrude on everyone's privacy. Okay, so let's see. In terms of paper, we're gonna make some notes now, okay? At 5:05. 5705. There was 260 grams recycled. And then there wasn't any more paper recycled till 6:02. And that was 255 grams. And then 6:04 was 255. Again. Game notes. Okay, shall we check our game notes? Let's look what our game notes say. They say game notes. Is that you're submitting your paperwork for the day? Game notes. Yeah. Ah, Blinks, hello! Hi! I've had so much water. I appreciate the effort, though. I appreciate, you doing the detective legwork. Yes, by the way, I should have made it very clear. Once you talk in chat, you now are, you're now a detective, and you work for the PurpleCoffins Detective Agency. You don't get paid. You get paid in content, and you have to help me solve crimes. My hair is so long. It's so long. Look how long it is. Look how long my hair has gotten. It's been 4 months since I last streamed. Game note 1, investigate crime. Thank you! Oh, that's very sweet. That's very sweet. I really need to fix the roots already. The hair grows so fast. I'm trying to see if I like it long. This is an intentional growth rather than I just haven't bothered cutting it. This is an intentional thing. But I'm pretty sure I don't like it. But I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm giving it a try. Your hair is also long. What color is it? It's important to know. Yeah, so we have a couple of things. I paid exposure. Wait, no, we're on a space station. Exposure is bad. Yeah, I'll just, like, break a hole in one of the windows for you. Yeah, so we have a few things that we can do now that I've implemented on the stream. I talked about them more earlier, but I realized different people here now. So there's a couple of extra things we can do now. One of them is you can add notes for whatever game we're playing. And I can show them up on the, I haven't actually got it on this scene. Give me a second. We got a little notepad for detective notes. So if you've got any notes you want to add, we can just put them there. And that kind of is like stuff we want to keep track of. If you want to add things that I might forget. Long hair, what is this? What is that? Summer is coming. Oh, I know. That's why. I think when it actually hits summer, that's what I'm gonna decide. I'm also growing out my undershave, my undercut at the back. You won't be able to see it, but it's really long. That's why my hair is down. Most of the time I have my hair up nowadays. But it's down because I don't want you to be able to see it because it looks really bad because I'm growing it out. But I imagine once summer hits, I'm probably gonna just cut it all off and then fix the undercut. But I'm giving it a go. My hair is natural colors. I would dye it because my hair is super dark black. Yeah. Ah, okay, I see. You have lots of gray picking out now, which I'm happy to show. Oh, nice. Oh, did you not? You don't bleach it? Yeah, I used to. My natural hair color is brown, and when I first started dyeing my hair, I just did the dye over it, and it was really nice. But I wanted this bright, so my hair out a ton and considered an undercut. I don't know if that's normal for men though. I got an undercut because my hair is so thick, it drives me mad. And then the reason it started growing out because the clippers that we used to buzz it off at home broke, and then we didn't get new ones. And then I was like, well, it's kind of gotten quite long already, so maybe I'll just keep growing it, and then it just kind of grow out. Because it's really annoying to maintain. I knew what you meant, Flex. You said wish I had to skin rock a mullet mohawk. Very cool. I'm just growing it all out. Yeah, it's mostly because it's just a hassle to maintain an undercut. Because like, if I didn't shave it or like buzz it off every like few weeks, it would get to the point where it would really annoy me. And so it was basically like I was spending half of my time being annoyed by how my hair looked, because I wouldn't do it often enough. And I'm being realistic about it. I knew I wasn't going to do it any more often than I already did. I generally go get my hair cut when it gets to the point that if I look up I can see it. I did get, initially, the last time I got this buzzed, I got it done at a hairdresser's. I don't think was I still streaming at that point? I don't think I was. Ow, my hair. But I had a whole thing with the hair. Yeah, actually, maybe I was. I feel like I had this chat with you guys. It was really expensive because they convinced me to do all of this stuff. They did the thing where they didn't make it really clear that wasn't included in the initial cost. So they were like, oh, I want to do this treatment on your hair before I cut it. And I was like, oh, okay, that sounds fine. And then as it was happening, I was like, oh, she didn't just mean washing it. She's like doing a thing. This is going to be expensive. And it was. They tricked you. Hello, Howling 3X. How are you doing? Had you back streaming. Rest is good though. That's where growth happens. Hair and muscles included. Correct. And you would know. My goal is to braid my hair indigenous American style and braid my beard when it's long enough. I love braided beards. I think they're great. I'm able to grow a beard because of my Mauritian Scottish heritage and my lineage. You're welcome. I sold the heck out of it and forgot to mention it's extra. Yeah, but it was kind of in a way where I don't think she was necessarily doing it in a manipulative way. I think she kind of thought that I was aware of that's what happens in a hair salon like this. Like, you know, if you want extra, it costs extra, but it wasn't like, I've never been to that place before and I'm never going back, but I'd never been to a place like that before either. So I thought it was like, I picked the service I wanted. I paid a deposit, which I've never done before. And then when I turned up to the appointment, I didn't get what I paid, the thing I'd booked, because I'd basically just booked for a haircut. And then she was like, oh, I'm gonna do this, this, and this. Also annoying, I asked specifically that I wanted loads of layers because my hair is, as mentioned, very thick. And if I don't get loads of layers, it just gets really like flat and boring and heavy and just kind of like, and it just looks, which is fine if that's your style, but I don't want my hair to look super straight and boring, right? And when I was like, oh, can I have as many layers as you can feasibly do with how much hair I have? And she was like, I don't really want to do, I don't really think that we should do layers because your hair is quite damaged. And I was like, okay. It's like, but next time we'll do layers. So how about this time we do a treatment? See? This is what I want to do with your hair. And we'll just like neaten it up. And then next time we can do layers. And I was like, okay. I could have said no. But you know the feeling. If you've been in this situation, you know the feeling of you can't really say no. Boring sounds gay. I did not expect that. That took me by surprise. Is Moorish where you kind of park a ship at a port but not full? Purple is go-to dye. That's why I asked what hair color you had, because I know that purple was your go-to. I don't bleach my hair, the colors are barely visible because of how dark it actually is. Why do hairdressers always refuse to do layers? We've definitely had this this gripe before, you and me. It's also the time before that I got my hair done at hairdressers. I was like, can you please do a lot of layers? And she did like 2 and then went, I can't do any more than that. And I was like, I've cut my own hair. I know I could do more than 2 layers in my hair. Like, I've cut my hair, not very well, but I've done at least 3 layers of my hair before because it's that thick. With not much difficulty. I'm like, you're a professional, you can definitely do more layers than that. Like, even if you make the shortest ones like the length of my fringe, I don't care. I had a hairdresser friend I went to regularly for the color work I've had done. I wish I had a hairdresser friend, because it would solve so many problems. Right, I'm gonna go turn my heater off because it's been on for a few hours and I think it's getting quite toasty in here. So I'm going to go do that. Also pull my shirt down because it's really tight. Nice and toasty. Finally, actually a relative temperature. But just watch. Somebody start a timer because in like 10 minutes I'm going to be cold again because there's not going to be enough heat and it'll just vanish. A lot of work. Yeah, but if I'm paying them over £100 anyway, they can do layers in my hair. Aw, cute. Oh, I actually can't save the game. It doesn't let me. There is no way of saving. Ooh, I don't know what that is. Do tell. What's continental knitting? And we'll go back to the game. So yeah, if you've just joined us, thank you, timer started. You stop the timer when I start saying I'm cold, okay? that's the timer. Exactly, it's your job, yeah. Did you see on Twitter how my... Oh no, I basically haven't been on Twitter while I've not been streaming. I kind of came back like last week. Hold on, I'm gonna look up before we play the game. Ah, there you are. You do come up as the first person when I type in your username. Surprise, surprise. I'm scrolling. I think I've missed it. I will go and I will look for it later. Because I'm just kind of not taking in anything. Oh yeah! I know what a Dirk is. Asking if you want to fight the rest of our battles. That's so... Ooh, God's sake, throwing my phone around. That's so cute! Oh my goodness, that's so sweet. Okay, so... I have... Oh yeah, so I've written down how much paper people have used. And then I need to look at the paper that's been left. So 940 grams was left at the school. Ah! It's the activities room. Let's look at this. So... It has to be. Because the other two... We ignore the 940 grams. 2 of the rooms... No, not donated. 2 of the rooms recycled 255 grams, right? So they should have the same amount of paper left over, and they don't. One has 495 grams, one has 490 grams, which means 5 grams of paper was taken from the activities room. That doesn't mean we know who did it, though. So it's a style of knitting that is more efficient than European cast-on style. Both work fine, but continental feels very comfortable to crocheters since we like to work with yarn at our fingers rather than by throwing the yarn around our arms and hands. Okay. To be fair, I don't really know much about knitting, other than you can do it on your arm or you can do it with the sticks. We're learning European cast-on style first and got guidance for it with the knitting circle ladies. I have a friend at the store. okay. Oh, I think you may have mentioned vaguely. I vaguely remember you saying something about knitting a while ago. Not worth the detective's time, but it is, because the 5 grams of paper has been being used. Where's the paper taken from? Okay, so I can do both of these because I do know both of these. So the letter was addressed to Lewis, and the paper was taken from the activities room, right? Let me just double check the number of the paper amounts. Yes, the activities room. Okay, done. I started the same freaking scarf 25 times because I was screwing up while doing the European style. My ADHD was not digging it. Okay, that's it. We solved those 2 cases. I saw you submit some first results. Please refrain from confronting any potential suspects with your findings for now. Come to my office as soon as you're done with the second case. Please come to my office! Hey, Jesus. Come to your office, woman. Where is your office? I've been there already, so I should have it. Captain's office. That must be it. I was hiring my friend at the arcade close to home, and she taught me to continental. Nice! Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, I have to go past the brig. I think I know how to do this. Top floor. So the paper is being used to write letters to encourage people to join this like faction that are going against the rest of the ship. So it's important that we know who took the paper. I've been starting so many other crochet projects, and the knitting projects keep put on the back burner. That's fair. I don't think I've been doing any crafting while I've been away. Which is weird, because I'm very crafty, but not in like a sneaky way, like in a doing crafts way. Oh, nice. Oh, that'll be sweet. Alright, let's have a chat. Chief, I saw you submitted your results. The origin of the paper will have to wait. We first need to focus on the meeting at the arrival day event that was mentioned in the letter. The Earth Museum just opened its doors and the event is about to start. I think you were crafty and sneaky and creative ways. Ooh, sneaky. You suspect that the letter was addressed to Lewis after all. Good work. We'll bug him and we'll bug him, right, and send him in once you give us the go-ahead. Now listen closely. There'll be people around the museum dressed in their work attire as part of the event. One of them must be the contact mentioned in the letter. Go to the event, have another look at everything we found out, and tell us who. As soon as you submit your conclusions, we'll send the suspect in to talk to them and get more information. Keep your distance from that point on. Sergeant Alderich will be there talking you through all of it, but don't let people see your earpiece. If you arouse suspicion, or if our suspect talks to the wrong person, we might lose our chance to find out who's behind all of this. Understood. Good luck. No pressure! God. Okay, so... we know they work at a Category 2 profession, whatever that means. Actually, can I ask her about that? Technician Lewis told me about another letter he received. Paid further instructions on who to talk to. Looks like we have our culprit. Okay, so she's not going to give me any more. So they're going to be wearing a Category 2 uniform, whatever that means. And they're also going to have this symbol on their outfit, but not necessarily in this color. Listen, I've hired you all to be private detectives for my agency, so you're going to have to keep your eyes on this. I need you all on the game, all on the ball even. Get your head in the game. Get your head on the ball. Let's go. Bet you I could concur based on the little I've read about your D&D characters. Oh, I played some good D&D recently. I've been playing some good D&D. I played a frog. It was fun. Okay. But that's a story for another day, because you know I like to talk about D&D and just talk on and on and on and on, so. Not a frog detective. I don't get paid enough. You don't get paid anything. You're working pro bono. But I still need all of your eyes and attention on the case. So, we need to go to the Earth Museum. Where is the Earth Museum? Ah, it's right there. don't like that we can't save, because I would save right now. Here we are. I should have maybe talked to more people, but I don't know if anyone had any more info for me. We're standing by next door, Chief. I hope you can hear me alright over the music. We assume that the contact is one of the people in work attire. They prepared some kind of presentation. Let's try to make our move before it starts. Go over all the information you gathered to find out which of the participants our suspect is supposed to talk to. If you're not sure yet, talk to them and see that narrows it down somehow, but be careful not to blow your cover. If they suspect we're onto them, they might no longer respond to the code word. No pressure. Good luck, Chief. Once you've submitted the file, we'll send the suspect in. You've got this, Stell. Thanks, Paul. Bono. Change to a desk to the ankle. Rattle somatical. Click clap math rocks. No! I wouldn't use the click clap math rocks against you. Of course not. That's terrible. Oh, hi. Stella. That's a nice surprise. I didn't expect to see you here. Oh, you know, I thought it sounded interesting. That means a lot coming from an introvert like you. The event's about to start. It's all about how jobs on the Zephyr will be useful on USD and how some will transform. Our presenters are dressed in their work attire already. Feel free to ask them anything you want. We also prepared the infographic right there with more information on the topic. We don't have time for this, Chief. Try to cut it short. I will. Check it out, I mean. Hope you have a good time. Happy Arrival Day. Happy Arrival Day. Category 2 jobs, including engineers and programmers, revolve around software and hardware use, with some machines in the Zephyr's inner hull waiting to prove their usefulness on the planetary surface. Okay, so we're looking for engineers and programmers or something like that. You kind of look like you work in science. Oh god, how many people are there? Quite a few. Oh, hold on. That man there has stripes on his arm. I can't... Oh, I can use my cursor. This guy here. We free... Can we go free if it just gives us a sock? Or is that just house elf? That's just the house elves. Look, I'm not keeping you here against your will. I'm just saying you gotta work for it. You gotta be my eyes and ears, okay? You're like my Baker Street irregulars, okay? I send you out onto the street, you come back with information. You need a programmer? I'm here. I feel like there's probably a few programmers in my chat. The fact that we don't get to look at the details of the infographic and instead are hit with a summary really rankles my hackles. Understandable. I didn't know you could wrangle hackles. I can't speak. Oh no. Okay, dear visitors, thank you so much for coming to our Earth Museum on this very special arrival day. We've invited important people from across the population to share insights into their jobs and their roles that they play in the mission. There's so many people walking around in here. They're really... Look how many people are walking so fast. I hope it will fill you with the same pride and determination that my daughter felt while putting it together. The presentation will begin shortly. In the meantime, feel free to chat and mingle with each other and our exciting volunteers. Okay, so... She could have stripes on her arm, maybe. He definitely does. So does he. Oh no, so does she. Oh no. Hold on. The other symbol. There was another symbol. I'm trying to do this in case there's actually a time limit. There was another symbol that was like a circle with an arrow. Is it? And that's like... Is that male? That's the symbol for. Oh. Help. Honestly, I've been thinking about potentially starting to learn coding again. Maybe try to do some game development. I got a bunch of ideas, but I need a solid foundation of skills and other stuff. Yeah, same. I was trying to look at game design stuff too. Go back to what my degree's in, but I was like, I don't know any coding anymore. I need to get back into this. Okay. Could it be... Good evening, Historian Baptiste. Oh, okay. So it's not him. I hope you're going to enjoy this little presentation we put together for tonight. I'll briefly talk about as historians and our role in documenting the first steps our species will ever take on an exoplanet. It's only a century away, which is basically tomorrow in the grand scheme of things. Let me read you an excerpt from my script. Oh, that's okay, thank you. I'll hear it all in a minute anyway. Okay. What's your job? I've learned something about future jobs. Human reproduction sounds interesting. Well, what a mummy and a daddy. The waddle of a rooster is the hackle. Oh. Okay, so they need to be an engineer or a programmer. And they have the 3 stripes on their arm. We aren't very involved with the fun part, I'm sorry to say. Aww. But if you have questions about concocting fetuses from 2 genetic donors and raising them in an artificial womb, being in space makes it a little harder. Not all that much as long as we have artificial gravity. Well, that's interesting. Engineer! Geraldo. There's no surprise, I don't often have an opportunity to put it on. It's designed for the vacuum of space. I most often put it on in the outer hull, but I've engaged in some rare EVA as well. Due to my special training, I'm often referred to as an astronaut here on the ship. To everybody back on Earth, we're all technically astronauts here. Okay, so he's our first suspect. Medical challenges. I believe the number of unexpected things that could wipe us out once we make contact with an entirely new ecosystem. We've never had an opportunity to build up an immunity to any of it. Conversely, we may just bring the next Black Death to USD's animal. Yes, good point. Not motivated. Okay, it's not her. Programmer. He was hit on the back of the head, so it's probably not him, but it could be. Oh wait, that was a separate case. Sorry, that's nothing to do with this one. Or is it? Programmer Aaron, you're part of the event as well. I volunteered to talk about some programming challenges that will face us once we approach, you know, the real arrival day. Well, not us. More like my future kid. It's important I have an understanding of it today. Will technology change a fair bit over the next 100 years? It does all the time. Okay, so Aaron's... Oh, I was so excited that I had one person. But I keep up with Earth's yearly updates. Just recently started working my way through some literature they sent us with this year's Arrival Day package. I see. Evening, Chief. Sorry, I need to practice my speech right now. I'm very nervous. As a biologist, I do not only take care of. That's it. Oh, he's so nervous. Cutie. Oh, I can't talk to him. Okay. Did I talk to him already? Oh yeah, that's Engineer Aaron. Okay. There's just a dude that I can interact with somehow. Wattle is the correct term and hackle is the neck. Oh, okay. So does it wattle your hackles? It's one of the two. It's either Geraldo or Aaron. I don't want to get it wrong. Oh, wait, he's just an astronaut. He's an engineering specialist. But is... Oh, I don't know. Engineers and programmers. Oh, wait, lots of big news. Well, if you've got lots of big news, if you could post it on Discord, and that way I can read it all in one go. Okay, so Old Man Jenkins in the ghost costume. That's me pulling his mask off, by the way. It's either this guy or it's this guy. Okay? Because the clues that we have are, they are Sector 2 worker. Sorry, Category 2 job. Category 2 profession. See? And they'll be wearing these 3... The symbol on this letter will be on their uniform. And the other clue was that. I only have autism. I am not officially assessed, but getting that is expensive and difficult. I've done lots of self-assessment, and when my not my ADHD assessment. Ah, you're... Yeah, how do you say it? I've written it down so many times. ADHD. Nice. Yeah, so that's the symbol. Say it like audio. Oh, okay. I got it pretty much on. Bang on. Yeah, so this is the symbol for male, right? But they're both guys. Well, actually, it doesn't say this guy's a guy. The other one, it specifically says nice guy. This one doesn't say that. I don't know how I'm supposed to get which one it is. Hold on, let's look at his uniform again. Oh wait, has he only got 2 stripes? Chat. I can't see him very well. Enhance. That's only 2 stripes, right? What do you think, chat? The evidence is in front of you. With the whole neurodiversity movement and calling it. Yeah, I like using neurospicy. Can we see the evidence again, please? Okay. So... Nope, that's the wrong one. This is the symbol. It's on the letter. It says that they will have that on their uniform. And that they work in a Category 2 profession. Which is... It's okay. It's okay, you guys. You can have side hustles as well as being a detective. You can, like, do other stuff too, but... so, the 3 stripes... And... They work at the Category 2 profession. Which he does. No, which he does, but he looks like he only has 2 stripes on his arm. I'm pretty sure it's Geraldo, who is this guy. He's definitely got 3 stripes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's him. I'm like 95% sure that it's him. That's definitely 3 stripes. Enhance. Okay. I'm gonna submit it. He's an engineer, which is a Category 2 job. And he has 3 stripes. Okay, here we go. See, I only get 1 chance. It says so. Ugh. I don't like getting things wrong. I don't like getting things wrong. It stresses me out. Report received. Looks like you've identified possible contact. We'll send our suspect in to strike up a conversation. Step away to give them some privacy, but keep... Sergeant, you're cutting out. Sergeant? Oh no. Everybody stay calm. I'm sure it's just a... Oh my god, everyone's messaging me. How long have I been out? Oh god. It's just a kaboom. Kaboom. What? Where am I? Chief, good to have you back. How do you feel? Dr. Destina, my head hurts. What happened? It's me. I'm the bad guy. Well, rippin' pepperoni. The ring had a malfunction. You were flung into a wall, like almost everyone. But you were lucky. No concussions or anything. What are you saying? Is the ship alright? I'm not sure. We're still waiting for an official statement from the captain. God, I hope I didn't take too long. It was like the power suddenly went out and then the whole ship rebooted. What's the situation? How serious are people's injuries? We can barely keep up, to be honest. Many people were hurt, some are in critical condition. And... oh god, who's dead? Who's dead? Not everyone made it. Who? Mina, Federico, Nadia, and Elias. Oh, Elias is the secretary. I think he's the only one we know by name. Secretary Elias? I'm so sorry. We did what we could. Some people are still in critical condition and a few are missing. How long was... I really like this art. I think it's really good. How long was I out? They brought you in about 8 hours ago. I have to go to the bridge, talk to the captain. From a medical perspective, it would make sense if you... I don't have time to rest. I need to find out what happened.
As soon as I was back on my feet, I checked my PDA and found a message from the captain. She wanted me to come see her on the bridge. I decided to take the long way around the ring and assess the damage on my way.
Reproduction ward.
Broken objects were scattered everywhere. Some walls were covered in fresh dents and splattered liquids. A large chunk of the population had been injured. Once or twice I believed to catch someone glancing at me. I was ashamed that I hadn't been around to help everyone right after the incident. I wanted to say something to the people, but instead I lowered my head and picked up the pace. My sense of balance was off. I tripped and almost fell multiple times. Finally, I made it to the bridge and, to my relief, immediately spotted my sergeants and the captain in relatively good shape.
So intense, this music. Chief. Captain Talia, sergeants, what happened? We're still evaluating the situation. Something caused a power outage across the entire ship. This caused the ring to slow down and stop temporarily. It spun back up within less than a minute, but the resulting force was massive. It left many injured and some dead. I love how there's a woman at the back with like a bandage on her head and she's still coming to work. However, the ship itself does not seem to have sustained any critical damage. There are some issues, however. For one, the navigation system isn't back online yet. The navigators are working on it. A major waterline was damaged, flooding the inner hull sections C and D. We've had to seal them off until the engineers report back. We don't know what caused the power outage. I wonder if it's anything to do with the people who were trying to hack into the systems. We need answers fast so I can address the population. I'm counting on you to find them, Chief. With all due respect, Captain, this sounds like a rather technical question. The engineers are working out the technical side of things. However, we cannot rule out foul play. I really think someone would. That's what I want you to find out. Sergeant Paul, you already collected some relevant information? Oh good, Paul's okay. Yes, Captain. There are 4 power nodes on the ship, 1 in each section of the inner hull. Chief, you've been granted clearance to enter these rooms. However, as the captain mentioned, inner hulls C and D are currently inaccessible. Ship-wide outage was actually a chain reaction originating at one of the 4 nodes. If we could find out which power node was the first to go out, we're a lot closer to identifying the cause of the outage. Got it. One more thing. According to our logs, a ship-wide alarm went off after the two first nodes failed. Maybe this can help reconstruct the timeline. So what you're saying is 2 nodes went out, then the alarm started, then the other 2 nodes failed. Correct. But none of them went out the exact same time. It all happened in quick succession. That's all we know so far. I need water now. About our sting operation that was cut short before the incident. There is no doubt that Engineer Lewis was exchanging these suspicious letters. He was interrogated again by enforcers while you were incapacitated. It seems like he truly doesn't know anything relevant yet, as his first in-person contact has yet to take place. We placed him back in the brig for the time being. To be fair, if there were people watching him enough to give him a letter in his work locker and at his house and somewhere else, but they knew where he would be at those points, it's very unlikely they didn't know he was in the brig. They probably wouldn't have spoken to him anyway. If it's this, like, secret organization and they have eyes everywhere, they would have known that he'd been arrested. You know what I mean? Hello, Ego! I hope you drove safe. How are you doing? About the contact of the event. It seems you were right. Yes! Boom, baby! Oh, wonderful. That's so sweet. Seems you were right about Engineer Geraldo. He disappeared in the turmoil hasn't resurfaced yet. Okay, so I could have been wrong, but it's likely I was right. Watching for 15 minutes or so. Well, it's nice to see ya. All sorts of stuff has happened. I've been getting a chunk of this game out of the way. I actually don't know how long this game is in total, to be honest. Just checking. Everything else is working. Oh, I've got the wrong game listed. Whoops. I forgot I had it set to be Layton on YouTube. I'm just quickly changing that before I get any further. There we go. By the way, unrelated to the game, it's something I just remembered that I wanted to pass along to you. If you want more music to use in the background of the streams, look up the soundtrack to the game called Heartbound. But yeah. Imagine not doing an Oopsie on stream. I mean, is it really a stream if you haven't done something wrong? He disappeared in the turmoil. Maybe he decided to go into hiding after seeing our presence at the Earth Museum. The enforcers are out looking for him. If there's nothing else, you should get to work now. I love that she was the one talking to me and then was like, if there's nothing else, get out of here. There is something, Captain. I'm so sorry about Secretary Elias. He was a good man. Thank you. He was. Dismissed. Okay. Ooh. Okay. I saw you at the event, and I just knew you got on my trail somehow. I'm sorry I can't take part in the rescue and cleanup efforts that are probably ongoing right now. I decided it would be best if I laid low for a little while. When we see each other again, you'll have to pick a side. It will be the first choice in your life you actually get to make for yourself. Think about it. Oh no. Oh, Sick Inside, you can stop that timer now. I am now cold. Because I'm now getting cold. I can feel it. Okay, so Talia messaged me, but that's just to say, come over to the... Yeah, come to the bridge, yeah. That's just the conversation we had. 31 minutes, 44 seconds. So I basically I heat up my room for several hours, and then I get 30 minutes left of heat before it all dissipates. That's how terrible the heating system is in this flat. I just want to live somewhere where I can go, I'm going to turn the heating on, and hit a button, and it turns the heating on everywhere. Because currently, there's only 2 rooms in this flat that I can actually just turn on the heating when I'm cold. Because the other 3 are all storage heaters. That means I needed to turn on the heating yesterday. And the 2 rooms are the bedrooms. So it's not too bad. It's the room that I work in, but still, it's annoying. Are you okay? What the hell happened? I'm outside my bunk right now. Please come and see me if you can. Okay, we gotta go find Eva. Please contact me as soon as you're awake. You were covered in blood and unresponsive when we found you. Dr. Yaha assured me you'd be fine, but I'm really worried. Okay, so Paul... I like that Paul knew about the sting, but he doesn't need to talk to me because he's just seen me. So I need to find... Ava? I'm outside my bunk right now. I don't even know where she lives. Who is this? Who are you? I could go to the... I mean, I could go to the residential bit and just run around until I find her. Not very practical, but I could. Let's just go and see if we can find her. If she's worried enough to message me, I want to make sure that I go and talk to her. Nope, that's the hospital. Okay, nope. Gonna check every level. You are interested in getting this game, by the way. There's a little link, a linky poo pinned to the top of chat that just takes you to Steam, but if you go through that, like, wait, who's Asher? Who the heck is Asher? Who's Asher? It basically just, like, tells the people who sent me the key that it was good to send me a key, essentially, so. It's basically an affiliate link. It doesn't cost you any more, but it's good for me. But I don't get a commission or anything. Where is Ava? Is that her down there? Are you Ava? Oh no, it's Mariola and Simon. I'm still in shock, but physically okay. Just finished going on the bunks to check the kids. Seems like they're all accounted for. Okay. They haven't depleted all their optimism yet. Why did you say it was dark? I don't think it's... There's a pet? Oh, the Chi-Chi. Yeah. Bit of an odd cat thing that I have. Oh, I should probably check if Chi-Chi's okay. It's like a little weird robot cat. I actually don't know how much of it's a robot, but it's got like wires coming out of it, so I made the assumption that it's part robot. Maybe Ava's no longer waiting for me outside of her bunk. Oh, that looks like her. Found her. Stella, I'm so glad to see you're up on your feet again. I heard you were at the hospital. Just some scratches and a headache, it seems. I'm glad to see you're alright too. Same can't be said about my bunk, unfortunately. Looks like a pipe burst during the incident, and I found it completely flooded when I got here. That sucks. Is help on the way? I'm waiting for Engineer Tonio, but apparently he's fixing something at the Earth Museum first. Should I tell him it's urgent when I see him? Thank you, but it won't make a difference. Everything's drenched anyway. Alright. I have to get back to work. There's a million things going on right now. Of course. At least you could do something about the situation, it seems. I feel a little useless right now. Can't really fix the ship or the people. As soon as I let Tonio into my bunk, I'll go and look for an opportunity to help clean up. You do something important every day, teaching the youth. I don't know who this is. Clearly she's a teacher, but who is she? Don't worry. If you say so. Well, I like her. She seems cool. But that's her good. That's one thing done. I need to go to the different sections of the inner hull, and I need to figure out which one's which. Okay. Let's go to them in order, I think. Go to A. Oh, I see. I need to go the other way. No, my bad. This way. So easy to get lost. What I'd really like is a mini-map. But then again, that would take up a lot of space on the screen. Oh, that's D. Okay, so that's one of the flooded ones. If I just keep going this way, I'll get to power node A. Okay. Oh, it's right there. I wasn't even that far away from it. I think this is where I'm supposed to be going. Ah. Okay. So, this is what it says. It says, malfunction detected. 1 power node off-grid. 2 power nodes off-grid. Alarm started. 3 power nodes off-grid. Status critical shutting down. So, I'm gonna go check the other ones. And if they all say that, then that's not helpful. But I have a feeling that this means this was the 4th one to go, because it has records of the other ones going out first. But we'll see. We'll see what it says. That's just how the logic seems to work in my head. I think B is this way. These are server rooms. I did know that though. I've already got them in my EDA.
This was my first time being back in this part of the inner hull since the incident. My knees went soft as I approached the bridge. I closed my eyes and took a few deep breaths.
Oh, Stella, it's okay. Okay, you can do this. Just be strong. Try not to think about that door. Try not to think about the door. Okay. Locked. I need to find where's the... Ah, keep going. Oh, I'll show you it. Hold on. This is our pet. Chi-Chi is one of the a few dozen personal pets on the Zephyr. Like all pets, she was bred on the farm floor. I got her 4 years ago and she's been living with me ever since. Sometimes take her to the park downstairs on a leash, but she seems to prefer sleeping in my bunk all day. So she's like a weird catfish, but not that kind of catfish. Occupation, pet. Okay. Let's see what these logs say, because if they'll give us a good clue. Oh, hello. This is way more information. Seems to be one of the man paranos. The display on the machine says, responsible engineer Taijin. Hello. I have no idea if this currently does anything if its screens are busted. However, I found a small display listing person. Damn it! Okay, so I can't get info. But I'm pretty sure that A was the 4th one to go. Now I need to go find Taijin. Oh, it can't just be simple, can it? I gotta go all over the place. So, he's an engineer, so he's probably not at home. He's probably out fixing things. But we might as well try his house. L2D. What evolution is that? All of them. At once. Wait, no, this is the right side. Oh, Skybar. Nice, I haven't been here before. Never mind, I was right the first time. It is over here. Vaplefion. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. Hold on. Is that her house? No, that's someone else's house. There was a guy outside her house before, so I was just checking. Oh no, we are on the right side. I was right before. Oh, God's sake. This is the right side. We need to go to the other end. I was right the first time. But I didn't go past the sky bar before, so how is that possible? Oh, that's definitely leaking. Yeah, this is where we need to be. Or not. I'm going to grab some food. It's somehow lunchtime already. Well, enjoy your food. I probably won't be live for much longer. I'm gonna, I think I'm planning on wrapping up at 6. I'll probably stop playing at like 1:45, so we can have a nice like outro. Okay, so that was a waste of time. Because there's nothing in his bunk. Where would he be? Maybe in the maintenance room? Oh no, the art's gone everywhere. Oh yeah, I've already got that bit. He's definitely not in here. How do I find him? That's also flooded. Okay. You're Isaac. Okay, did you say something? It's so loud in here. The cyclers are chewing through a lot of debris and broken stuff right now. No, I didn't say— What? Sorry, you have to speak up if you need something. I don't mind that I keep trying to stop this thing from overheating. Okay. We like Isaac, but he's not who I need to talk to right now. How do I find this guy? I feel like logically he would be fixing stuff, but I'm not gonna go to the residential area because I'm pretty sure he won't be there. Aha! Oh dear. Darn, don't touch that. Then we're picking everything up from the floor. Not the cut cables, you'll get yourself electrocuted. Can I help you, Chief? Actually, you can help me. Darren, the chief says she's gonna lock you away if you touch that again. Nuh-uh! She did. Some help we are. Should get back to the lab soon. This happens to me at work all the time. Not as much anymore, but like when it's a really busy period, they'll be like, don't be naughty, or the lady says you can't have your toy, and I'm like, I haven't said anything. What the hell? Don't drag me into this. On the other hand, Darren hasn't been this excited about a task in a while. Okay, so that's not helpful, unfortunately. Where would he be? Maybe... Hold on, where's the bee? Did I already go in there? I feel like I went past it. I must have gone in there. I'm gonna go back. Okay. Wait. Oh, I think that's the whole... Oh no, here it is. was locked. That's why I didn't go in. He's not in his house. Maybe I could talk to the captain? I don't know where I'm meant to be going. I clearly have to talk to this guy. Right? Maybe if I ask the captain, show the captain his ID badge, he could be like, oh, he's up over here. It would be really useful if I could use my PDA to message people and not have to find them. What is this? Oh, it's the bridge. Oh, okay. Navigation room. I'll go in there yet. That's like something you need to figure out yourself. Oh, thanks. So helpful. No. Damn it! None of them know! Oh, enjoy. I hope you enjoy whatever you guys are playing. Okay, well, she's not in her bunk. Official Twitch won't load. Twitch with ad block turned on works perfectly. That's really weird. I don't know where I'm supposed to be going. Hello! Oh, I didn't mean to fast travel there. Well, I'm here now. I just ran through this bit when I was injured earlier in a cutscene. Oh, hello! I didn't know I could do something down here. Please, Testina. Sorry I can't. Our resources are stretched too thin already. We can't help you with your pet when human lives are on the line. He's not just my pet. A pet to me, he's family. Stella, you have to back me up here. I need medicine for Kimi. Codex states clearly that our medicine is only meant for humans in the first place. Be grateful of the exceptions we've made in the past. We cannot afford to make another one today. Oh, but what if the person... Oh no, what if a person dies off my pick? Give her the medicine. I mean, I want to give her the medicine. I just don't want later on to find out that somebody died. Let's take the medicine. I'm gonna do it. Give her the medicine, please. Thank you. Fine, but you're bearing the consequences if we run out, Chief. Go and pick them up at the front desk. I have to go back to work. Okay, thank you. Excuse me, can I ask you something? Of course. Are you the Chief? Oh, yes I am. And you're Elliot, right? Eric's son. That's so cool that you're the Chief. I want to be Chief someday. Well, can I? Who knows? You never know what the future brings. Maybe you'll get to become the Chief someday. What are you doing here anyway, Elliot? Did you get hurt? Those are the things where the light went out? No, I only have some scratches. I need to see Dr. Yaha because of my condition. Your condition? She gives me my medicine every other day, or else I can't breathe right. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. It's okay. She always tells me a new story so it doesn't get boring. On that note, she's waiting for you in the examination room. Okay, goodbye, Chief. Poor boy. What's his diagnosis exactly, if I may ask? It's a complex problem that we really didn't have back on Earth. He would probably be completely fine in a planetary atmosphere. It's a genetic disease we dubbed interstellar dystrophy. A handful of people on the ship are affected. Is there nothing we can do? I'm afraid not. We tried everything we could think of. We're hoping for some breakthrough research from Earth in this year's Arrival Day transmission, but we were disappointed. Ah, jeez. Ah, I found him! This is the guy I was looking for! I wonder if I was supposed to figure that out with something, and I just happened to find him. Speaking of ads, I recently learned that there's a ferret rescue on Twitch that's funded with the Twitch ads. So finally, the hated ads can be used for a good purpose. Oh, that's awesome! Oh, there's an open day for a bunny rescue coming up soon, and I was maybe gonna go. I did clap, but it was under the table, so it probably didn't pick up.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Crisper. Merry Crisper. God's sake. I need to go to bed. Merry Christmas, Casper. Thank you so much for your 33 months. My goodness, that's a lot. That's a lot of months. How are you doing, buddy? I'm finally back. I'm finally back on Twitch. Oh, Chief. How do you feel? Had better days for sure. I was at work when the rig slammed me into a wall and I blacked out. Did it really come to a full stop? I'll get back down to the power node as soon as I can to run some diagnostics. Do you have an idea what happened? That's what I'm trying to figure out. You haven't heard anything about Arjun, have you? No, what do you mean? I think I saw them wheel him into one of those rooms over there earlier. He seemed really hurt. But I'm not completely sure. I was still a little out of it. I'll see if I can find him. One more thing. I believe that the power nodes in the inner hull are manned and some are unmanned? Correct. I'm working B and D is Arjun's. A and C are unmanned. Does it make any difference I should be aware of? Only the unmanned nodes provide a readout of recent activity. Arjun and I can tell you what went down on the other two. Well, please do. Just back from work and full of hot chocolate. Oh, that's fantastic. That is the best way to be. Not at work and full of hot chocolate. That sounds fantastic. Sorry. About these large rods in the middle of the power node rooms. They receive and distribute power to the respective parts of the ship. The two unmanned ones provide a log of all the node's recent activity. If the screen on a rod is black, does that mean the node is inactive or broken? Not necessarily. They're frequently turned off and may break or get disconnected independently. Right now, the rods in all four nodes are certainly back up and running. How do you know? There's no parts of the ship are currently unpowered from what I've heard. It was pitch black in the room as soon as my node failed. Warning popped up on the screen and suddenly it went out entirely. Did you catch what it said? It reported a node failure or maybe multiple. In other words, one or more of the nodes failed before yours. Okay, so that means that 2 or 3 is node B. You know anything else about the order of events during the power outage? Right, not, Chief. Okay, I need to go talk to Arjun. Nope, this is the child. Don't interrupt the child. It didn't come out that long ago. Though, other listings I found said it came out last year, so I don't know if it's like it was only on some platforms. But it's pretty cool. It's like a detective game, but you're on a spaceship that's essentially the last hope for humanity to repopulate a new planet because Earth is dying. So it's pretty fun background, and then you know there's also detective-y stuff on top of it. Oh, Arjun's not in here. Aha. He's probably in there. Right. That's not helpful at all. Where am I? Oh, I'm just in a corridor. Okay. How do I... Maybe I can talk to my doctor friend. No, I can't. Okay. Someone at the front desk, maybe? Nope. No, that's the residential area. No, damn it. Like, I have all the momentum and I just go through the door before I want to. I can't stop in time. My pinging. I don't think this is going to be helpful because he won't be in here. It's worth a shot. Look at all the babies! But I hope they're okay. Oh, yeah. Action, I barely dare ask, but did the vats sustain any damage? We had a close call in here, Chief. A couple of them, actually. As you can see, a few vats were toppled over and cracked open. The fetuses weren't injured by the initial fall, but they can't survive for long in an empty vat. Luckily, I made it back here within minutes of the instant. Nutrition solution was already spreading all over the floor, and I sprung into action. Seems like I was able to transfer all the fetuses to intact vats in time. They're all in stable conditions now. I just hope they didn't get contaminated with anything dangerous in the process. You're a hero, do you know that? Just doing my part. We create all these fetuses, that makes it our job to protect them with all we've got. We expect them to serve the mission one day, we need to serve them now. This stupid mission. I don't know how I feel about it. It keeps the mission with a capital M. True. Infographic baby vat. Okay. That's quite cool. Okay, so they don't... Nobody is pregnant on this ship, which kind of makes sense, because, you know, everybody's got a job, so if anybody was pregnant, they wouldn't be able to do their job. I need to go into... Okay, maybe if I talk to the doctor in here. This is the only place I haven't been in. I didn't want to interrupt. I can't talk to either of them. Excuse me, is Engineer Arjun somewhere in the hospital right now? I need to talk to him about a case. Yes, but he's over in the intensive care room. Can't this wait? He's in unstable condition. I didn't see what you said. I'm afraid it's urgent. Fine, but please keep it short. I'm unlocking the room for you. Thank you! Okay, good. I just need to talk to a doctor. I just was talking to the wrong one. I probably could have actually, my friend probably could have done that too, but I didn't try. Thank you. I solved the puzzle. Is that you, Doc? No, it's Chief Stella. Chief. Sorry, I can't see all that well right now. That's alright. I just hope your eye's back to normal soon. So do I. The doc is not so sure. How do I get him to tell me about... Ah. Excuse my ignorance, but what exactly are power nodes anyway? Basically, they distribute electricity throughout the ship, each responsible for its own segment of the ring. There are 4 rooms we call power nodes, even though technically a node is the equipment inside the room. Its main component being the rod in the center. They're located in the inner hull, but I heard that nodes C and D are currently inaccessible due to flooding. Exactly, which is why I'm talking to you. Nodes B and D are manually maintained and monitored by an engineer, whereas A and C are unmanned. I knew that already. I need you to tell me what happened. That's me. Okay. I can. That's so funny. Show him a picture of himself. It's a joke about no one being pregnant due to lack of CO1 forms, but only makes sense if you played Helldivers too. Oh, sorry. I haven't played Helldivers. I have a friend who's very into it and is trying to get Joe to play it. But I haven't played it. Oh my goodness. Big yawn. Okay. I'm trying to trace where the power outage originated. There are large rods with screen on them down in the power node rooms. Can you tell me anything about them? The alarm started blaring, then the lights went off. And I was flung into a wall. So that means that his node is the 3rd node. Because the alarm started blaring after the 2nd one went off. So yes, we've got it! Wet, all wet with a searing pain in my eye. I first thought I was bleeding like crazy, but most of it was actually water from the burst pipe. By that point, gravity was back. The emergency lights were on and the doors were working again. To be honest, I didn't have another look at the screen before I left to seek medical attention. Did you notice any notifications prior to your node turning off? I must have missed them because the alarm doesn't start for nothing. Yeah. We've got it! We've got it solved, baby! Which of the power nodes went out first? C. Hold on. Let's go over our evidence again. So. His alarm went off. His node went off after the alarm started. As we know from the captain, 2 nodes went out, then the alarm started. So his had to be 3, right? 3 or 4. But we know, but we know that node A is the 4th one to go out because, if I can find it on here. There. Oh no, it'll be up here. It'll be up here. All 1, 2, 3 before it. And then the guy who was manning B said it was pitch black. A warning popped up on the screen. Oh yeah, a node failure or maybe multiple, so he had to be at least 1 was failed before him. So he couldn't be the first one. So that means that node C was the first one to fail. Play the joke a bit. In Helldivers, a C101 form is a thing that you're told to fill out before any act that could result in a child. Oh, I see. Okay. Right. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna submit this, and then I think we'll probably end the gameplay for today because it is getting late. I have no voice left, and I think it's a good place to wrap up. But we'll submit this first. Chief, I saw you submitted your results. Good work. I forwarded them to Sergeant Paul. Let's hope it helps. Go to your bunk and try and get some rest. My bunk? Captain? There's nothing else you can do at the moment. It's important you'd be back in full health as soon as possible. We'll evaluate your results now. I'll call you immediately if anything important happens in the meantime. Understood, Captain. Okay. So we're gonna head back to our bunk, but I'm not gonna do that because I bet something's gonna happen as soon as I get there or like I leave this room. So we're gonna stop here. Yeah, I'm gonna stop the gameplay here. I'll keep streaming for a bit longer, but if you're watching this later, thank you so much for watching. I will leave the link available somewhere if you do want to get this game and you want to follow my little... It's sort of an affiliate link. I don't get anything from it, but it does mean I might get more Steam keys in the future because they have like analytics and stats and stuff. So yeah. But yeah, there's a link for you to go and get it on Steam if you want to. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. Yeah, that's it. That's me done.